We're here. We're live. We're already tripping out a little bit. This music. I've been listening to this for the past like 6 minutes or so as I was setting up stream stuff, and it's been nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Yeah, exactly. So okay, today, for those who don't know, today is Canada Day. So it's a busy day. For me, but also one of our players is on vacation right now, so they cannot make D&D, so we don't have a session today, but we knew that last week. Those who were around last week, we knew. So I didn't have anything else I was gonna do. The maps that I could make today were spoilery, so I was like, I don't want to show those on stream. So we're gonna be playing Anthology of the Killer. Now, for those who don't know, yeah, we're celebrating with Anthology of the Killer. Yeah, exactly. It's a very festive game. I don't think it has genuinely anything to do with Canada, but hey, you never know. There might be a Canada mention at some point during the runtime, and then it's officially we're celebrating. So the reason it's called Anthology of the Killer is that this is a collection of, I think, 9 very indie games by one dev that all share the same main character and similar themes and styles. So I think these are separate games, but they've been packaged into one. And I have the order of them here from the Steam page. I think this is the order they came out in, so I think we'll play them in that order. I have no idea how long they are each, so we're just gonna play until it starts to get late. And if we need to put this into 2 streams, maybe 3, I don't know how long each of them are. I can't imagine they're that long. They don't strike me as the kind of game that'd be that long, but you never know. So we'll just play through them in order, I guess. I don't really know, because I'm looking at the screen we're looking at right now. The composer is Canadian. Did you look it up? The composer is Canadian. All right, okay, there you go. See, we're celebrating. We're celebrating Canada Day. Tommy Tone, yeah, Tommy Tone, Canadian. All right, there you go. See, that's why we're listening to this music. Canadian. This is Canadian music. We all listen to this on a daily basis. This is on the radio when you turn it on. When you're driving around and you click the radio on, this is what's playing. The dev is Irish. Well, there's lots of Irish heritage in Canada too, so you know what, that counts. That sort of counts, right? That's basically the same thing. And also here, let's go over to the game and I'll show you. This right here, what you're looking at right here, this is basically just Toronto, so like same thing. We're basically taking a little exploration through Canada. Look, see, look, they even have the blood alley with the bears in it. See, this is Canada. This is basically Canada. Tell me that's not Canada. I know that exact street in Toronto. They probably got one in Vancouver too. That's the one street that can't be pronounced. Yeah, exactly. All right. So this is like old school FPS controls. I don't think the whole game is like this though. From the Steam page, it didn't seem like it was a first-person game at all. So let's just find out. Let's see. This is gonna be a weird game. Fair warning, this is gonna be a weird game. But we like that sometimes. Every once in a while, you gotta play a really weird game that makes no sense and feels like you have a fever and you're dreaming about something insane, and then you gotta try to piece it together. We're having a media literacy night. All right, chat. That's what we're gonna do tonight. Tonight is media literacy night, where we try to improve our media literacy by analyzing the themes and narrative of a strange jumble of things all put together. There you go. All right, let's play. I got my water. I got my laptop monitoring the stream. We're ready to go. That's all you ever need. That's all you need in life. Okay, those are their hands, right? Okay, yes, those are their hands. It's the coming thing. All the young people love it. So true. Alright. We got a skull already. Skull already. Pandering. They're pandering. I actually really like the art style, to be honest. It's really cute. I'll move if a lot of the things are there, but we'll see. We'll move me around. We'll maybe move you around. But I really like this aesthetic. It's like all like, it feels like they've made all the assets in like MS Paint, and then just put them all in the game. And I kind of fuck with it. It's kind of pretty in a weird way. It has this really like cohesive atmosphere. Like, look at the fucked up moon up there. You could definitely green screen yourself in that moon, couldn't you? You could chroma key yourself right into that moon. That's where I'll go if I'm in the way of too much, chat. If the bottom right corner is not good, I'll green screen myself into the moon. Oh. Something died here. Is it cat shaped? I can't tell, but they got blood leaking from the windows. Anthology of the Killer. That's actually kind of really trippy that it's like blood leaking from the windows is a common occurrence in Canada. I like this. I like the perspective on this car though. Okay, you know why I like playing these games? I had this realization while I was starting the stream. You know why I like playing these games? I like games that are proof that one guy can just kind of do a thing, you know? Where it's just like, clearly just like one person just really wanted to do a thing and they just went and did it. And it doesn't really matter. They didn't like have like a AAA dev team. They didn't like, you know, pull like tons of different people from all over the world to like do all this stuff. The credits aren't like 7 hours long. The credits are like half a second long. Yeah, I like just one guy doing a thing. That's my favorite genre. I like games that prove that one guy can just do a thing if he wants to. You can just do it. The thing that you think you can't do, you can just do it. You can just draw all of your assets yourself and just put them in the game. You can draw a trash can that looks like that, and then that can be your trash can. It doesn't have to be this like hyper detailed Unreal Engine 3D model. You can just do a thing. You can do it. I like these statues though. It's like that this looks a little choppier for you than it does for me. Hang on. Oh. Well, we don't have settings in game. Maybe I'll mess with the stream settings. Let's see. Does this work for you guys? No. That does not work for you guys. What on earth? Hello? Interesting. How strange. You didn't notice any choppiness? It didn't look choppy to you? Okay, well maybe I'll put it back, but I was just looking at the... Maybe it's just the preview. Maybe it's fine for you guys. Maybe just the stream preview. I'll put it back. Oh yeah, it looks alright on stream. Maybe it is the stream previews being a little weird. Alright, then we don't need to worry. Let's go. Can I go in, Mr. Bird? I also like that, okay, a lot of like older games when they have like the two-dimensional sprite will just like make it rotate to face you, so that no matter what direction you are, you see the sprite, right? But I like... I like that that it doesn't rotate, yeah. So if you just walk over here, it's just like, he's gone. Nah, screw it. But I like that. It's like, I don't know, it adds to like, it feels like Paper Mario. It feels like we're playing Paper Mario, and I fuck with that. I almost like it more. Also, the way that like the perspective is done, it doesn't feel like it's a bunch of 2D images, you know? Look at these masks. I didn't notice the Lego wall with the masks. Alright, let's go inside. Let's actually play the game. It's opening night, chat. And they got a blood fountain? Heck yeah, dude. They say Voice of the Killer is the first one. I kind of thought there'd be more people here. How's the audio, by the way? Tell me if the music's too loud. It's pretty loud for me, but I turned it down for you guys. So let me know. Make sure you can hear my voice, because there's gonna be a lot of narrating in this game. Okay, Voice of the Killer is the first one on the list on the Steam page, so I'm gonna assume that that Steam page is right, and we'll voice. What's over here? Oh, look, they got a little list for us. How nice. Voice of the Killer, Hands of the Killer, Drool of the Killer, Eyes of the Killer, Flesh of the Killer, Blood of the Killer, Ears of the Killer, Heart of the Killer, Face of the Killer, and Bonus Rooms. Alright, I have heard that the games get better over time, but I don't want to skip anything, you know? From what I've seen from the reviews, everybody seems to think that the last half is better than the first half. Not that the first half is necessarily bad, but everybody seems to say that they improve over time. Obviously because the dev is releasing new games over time and just getting better at what they're doing. But I think let's just start at the beginning. Let's not skip anything. But I kind of just want to wander around. I know we're going the wrong way. I like this painting. I like this silly little guy. Is this gonna be a game full of silly little guys? Because I like that genre too. Say later on BB will drop by. Is that so? I'd like to meet BB. Yo, we got ghosts here. All the important people are in attendance, man. Alright, let's go the other way though. I don't want to accidentally get into something. Yeah, this is like old school FPS controls where I'm not looking around with the mouse. Oh yeah, the mouse is kind of just on screen, huh? Yeah, maybe we'll need that later, but I guess we don't need it now. Yeah. So like WASD, but like W and S are forward and back, and then A and D are like rotate. So it's like old school FPS controls. Coffee. Somebody made a mess, didn't clean it up. We got the blood phone. Voice of the Killer, here's the first one. Watch out. I like that they just kind of ran out of room there and just scrolled off. Life contracts. Voice of the Killer. I like these little like movie posters. Is there gonna be one for each one? Alright, let's go inside. Here we go. So this is the first one. So I don't know actually the time span that they came out across. Like I don't know how many years they came out across, but we shall see, I guess. So this one probably will show the most age, I bet. Strange Town series, Voice of the Killer. Hey y'all. Welcome to the new issue of my zine of strange occurrences. I'm sorry that it's been a while. Please forgive me. I had to finish my exams. College life, man. Gotta delay everything for exams. Everybody been there. Also been, I feel like any person who's ever created content ever has at one point been like, sorry for that delay on the thing I was gonna do. I had exams. I've also been busy at work due to the events I shall relate. Been working in the call center of the famous insurance company Life Contracts. Oh, well, there we go. Things here have been extremely chaotic, or should I say agile and flexible. That's right, your correspondent has become a working girl, learning all kinds of exciting corporate lingo. Let's go. Corporate lingo? What button do I... Oh, I get to walk around. See, this is what the game is like. Actually, it's really simple, but I kind of fuck with the art style still. It feels like Paper Mario, and I think it's just because everything's flat. Yeah, everything's flat. What's this little eyeball here? Corporate lingo. Oh, the company building is next to the sea, which would be nice if it didn't smell like this. Night and day, the waves make an awful sound, like a vast mouth breathing. This is said to be the result of geology, the baleful silence. Yeah, fuck geology, man. Everybody hates geology. Worst science. Obviously. Any geologists in the chat right now about to dox me and swat me? Bus is gone. I'm tempted to bail, but won't get paid until I can make it through probation. And I promised I'd have color pictures next issue. I am committed. Everybody hates rocks. So true. Who needs rocks, man? Now paleontology, now we're talking. But geology, boring. Forward, 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 urgent. Dear BB, I can't see you. Are you still real? Imagine your boss sends you this email. Your manager sends you this in an email. Are you still real? you, show you show up for work so few times that your boss sends you an email asking if you're still a real person. Were you ever real? It's 3 a.m. I'm alone in the office, but soon the day will start. And I'll see you again soon. Your call target for today is 100. If you cannot hit it, I will need to have you escorted from my life. I like that phrasing. I like that phrasing a lot. I think I'm going to use that now. I'm not going to ban people from chat anymore. I'm going to escort them from my life. Sincerely, line manager Liney. Officially, my job is to cold call people from a list of potential customers. But some days, nobody ever gives me the list. Where is the list? Who manufactures the list? I've been trying to figure it out so I won't get fired. Man, that's so real though. Just like working a job where you have no clue what to do. So you just pretend. Inside, it's always busy and panicked feeling, and nobody wants to talk to me. Sign of a vibrant company culture. So true. Everything smells like carpet. Behind the closed doors, I hear footsteps and chatter. Yo, we work at Ghost Corp. I like it. Hey. The art style's really fun. Okay, so the eyes are where we get dialogue, I see. I guess everyone wears these sheets in the office as a confidentiality requirement. Mine hasn't arrived yet, although when I gave HR my address, they promised they would visit me soon. What does that mean? Give HR your address? Yo, we got our own desk and everything in the middle of the office. Let's go. Five leads, far below the call target my supervisor requested. The day's work of managing expectations begins. Okay, let's call number 1. Beep. Hello, this is BB, representative for the prestigious Life Contracts organization. Have you considered your coverage of late? What? Who gave you this number? Never call me again. Real. Click. Understandable reaction, actually, to be entirely real with you, man. Alright, let's call the next person. Beep. Greetings, this is Life Contracts. We have a fabulous offer for you, an offer from the stars. Would you perchance enjoy hearing more? No! No! Ah! That's also real. This is really fair. Just screech into their ear when they call you, yeah. Beep. The voice on the other side starts speaking immediately and intently in a low voice. You're unable to make out any of the words, aware that you are being monitored. Is that supposed to continue? I don't know if that's supposed to cut off. Oh well. Beep. Dead, you're dead. You're going to die. It will happen to you. So, why not talk to Life Contracts? What? Who wrote these scripts? That's in the script? Just scream, dead. You're dead. Low rattling choke. Best viewers? No. We only like the worst viewers, sir. Go away. Alright, last one on the list. Beep. Edward, I can't make love to you. I'm a priestess of Baal. Well, I hope this one isn't picked for call listening. Where are you people calling from? Wasn't this line deactivated years ago? Oh god. Well, another good day at work. Working hard, or hardly working, am I right, chat? Every day these leads get worse. Time for a coffee break. Let's go get some coffee. We go upstairs. Oh, okay, we can explore. Yeah, this art style is really thousands of corpses found. Man, Same news as always. The sound is off and the radio's playing Wham. Let's go. Coffee. 2 inches of strangely viscous coffee ooze out of the machine. I think I'm getting a taste for it. Well, that's good. Average day in Canada? Yeah. Be alert. Muffled cloth sounds. I like how I can just go in behind everything. We don't need bounding boxes. We don't need collision detection. Just wander around. Can I go in here? No. What happened in there? Pause? Can we go back here? Uh-oh. Hang on, are we cut off? What's the aspect ratio? Maybe we should... I don't want... I wish I could change it in thing. Hang on. If this is gonna be cut off, then we gotta change this. I just set it to... but I think I set the aspect ratio wrong. Let's let's try and fix that. If we have to... we can speedrun if we have to. Let's fix it. Because I don't want things to be cut off. Oh man. Oh, wait, actually, let me show you this. This is how you quit the game, by the way. You go down Bear Alley. And they kill you. And the game shuts. There you go, see? Wait, why is it capturing this? Hello? Yeah, why is it capturing this? It shouldn't be capturing this. Oh well. You know what? Let's go hang out over here. Actually, no, I need to set this. So let's hang on. You're gonna have to stare at double Charlemagne for a second. Alright, let's see if we can fix that aspect ratio. I mean, I could always play in window mode, but I don't really want to. Okay, let's see how this looks. Might not load for you guys yet, but I just want to load it and see. Let's mess around. I don't want things to be cut off if that's going to be a common occurrence. Oh, but I can't tell. That's unfortunate. Oh no, it's still cut off. Hang on. Okay, definitely cut off. Let's fix it. It's even more cut off. I cut it off even more. This is the one thing that I don't like about like random weird indie games is that just fucking make it in the aspect ratio everybody uses, dude. I like weird games, but just make it in the same aspect ratio that everybody uses. It's okay. We won't mind. Okay, there we go. That's the right aspect ratio. There's gonna be more edges. It's more square. But at least we'll be able to read everything. Alright, that's better. I promise it's not going to hurt you to just make the game in the same aspect ratio as everybody else. No, that's not good. Let's go over here. You're going to see behind the scenes for a second because I want to reset this. I like to reflect the lighting. So let's do that. Alright. That's better. Okay, let's speedrun. See, we can read everything now. That's alright, we'll just speedrun. Also, I don't think there's any sort of save system, so we'll have to end when we've completed one of them, I think. Alright, let's go. Faster. Speedrun. Luckily, I don't think we need to, I think the reading is what's going to take the longest out of anything, so I think this will be fast to catch up. There was one thing here that was cut off, right? It was the fourth one. Aware, third one. Aware you're being monitored for time, you gingerly hang up after 4 minutes. they were talking for 4 minutes straight. Alright. Now let's go get coffee. And then we'll go back into that blood room, because what the heck was going on back there? Oh. Wrong room. Policemen roam the back corridors. I wear an intent expression and sip coffee to remain inconspicuous while I'm wandering around. Their motionless faces continue staring out to sea. Did somebody die here? Somebody get murdered here? We gotta go get our coffee, though. So we can't control the camera, by the way, so all these weird angles are not my fault. Alright, thousands of corpses found. And to the tune of wham. Also, I wanted to kind of go into this back room over here first. There's crime scene tape. There's cops here. Somebody die here? Oh, yeah, the blood. I forgot about the photocopy blood. Oh boy, my very own zine distro. That's what I thought as well. But whenever I go to the copy room, the printer queue is already booked up and everybody's making those expensive color copies. They're just making color copies of the same bloody page. Remember, we don't pay out if the corpse is unidentifiable. Management. New start tomorrow, colleagues. New start tomorrow, colleagues. As I'm sure you're aware, it has been several tough years for life contracts. The freakish and unexplained high murder rate in this city continues to blah 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 margins blah 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 exciting new challenges. As such, we are very excited by the long-awaited restructuring of our call center department to be accomplished. Blah blah blah. Sincerely, General Manager Jenny. I like the naming conventions here. Keeping it real simple. Easy to remember. Who's photocopying their blood though? Alright, let's go see what's going on with the police corridor. Officer? Officer? What happened here? The noise of the waves. You can see something that's like two-dimensional at the very bottom right here, look. The noise of the waves mixes with the background murmur of the call center. I see some things that could be seals move through the waves. Let's go check out this corridor. Complaints. Oh, the complaint department. Oh, there's a lot of complaints, guys. Guys, there's a lot of complaints. Nobody's reading them though. Back here are older wallpapered passages from when the building used to belong to someone else. Feels like it's been forgotten about, but someone is still watering the plants, I guess. The door locks behind me. Oh. Crime scene tape. Employees of the month. Wow, look at them. So many of them. It's always the same guy, or they all just look exactly the same. Lost boardroom. Oh. I guess I can hold on to this until my real one arrives. There's a crude marker drawing of a key on the surface, but I can't see any name. Actions. More hand sanitizer. Access to the bay. Route will commence 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. Watch out for something. Watch out for something. Remember that, chat. Watch out for. Ooh, hello. Proud to announce that we have succeeded in winning the call handling contract for all of the activities to last till Q3. Existing staff must be gradually familiarized with the new process in order to not cause alarm. Police will be on staff for all instances and have agreed to use our ice room for this purpose. What do you mean? I can't tell how recent these are. The attached charts are all indecipherable and look like they come from archaic 3D modeling software. That's normal. Oh. It's getting spooky in here, guys. On my way back, I open one of the file cabinets. Rubber bands, staples, documents about nothing I'm familiar with. There's still no one around. I try the card key on the door, but it won't unlock. Nobody's around to help, but at the other end of the hallway, I think I hear a murmur. Oh, we can go down the hall. When I step inside, the lights are dimmed, and the murmuring grows louder, more excited. I feel they're talking about me and try to walk faster. Uh-oh. Hello? No. I think I died. Are you sorry for the things you've done? Never. Oh, we're good. We're good. When I escape from the bag, they put me in a bag, I find myself in a crowded sub-office somewhere in the depths of the building. It's filled with policemen using it as a temporary lounge. Nobody's paying much attention to me. I guess it's catch and release for now. Sir? You can trust me, I'm the cool policeman. Check out these yo-yo tricks. Do you ever hear of a band named Fugazi? You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Imagine saying that to somebody. Just walk up to them. You look like someone I once strangled in a dream. Does something smell like blood in here, or is it just me? Ignore that. I'm quirky, but I get the job done. Someone behind a desk is enjoying his own voice while pretending to talk to me. I carefully deflect all queries. Rule number 1 of making a zine is never talk to the police. Wow, I can't believe it's cool policeman. He has the top clearance rate in the whole city since none of the bodies are ever found. Do you think I could get an autograph? Yeah, I want his autograph. He's so cool. Look at him. Look at him. He's so cool. Alright, bye. Listen, man, if you're not gonna stop me from leaving, I'm out of here. I gotta go find my lawyer. Equal opportunity. It's just a dead dolphin. I like how all the life contract signs are just people dying horribly. That person's getting like stabbed by a sword. Imagine a life insurance company and it's just their ads are just pictures of people getting stabbed. That's effective though. Someone should do that in real life. I don't recognize where I am at all. Is this another department of the call center? Other employees are walking slowly through a doorway at the end of the hall. I think I went the wrong way then, because I don't see no doorway at the end of the hall. Maybe we should go back and see. I think we can go through there, but let's go look the other way, because I don't think I actually looked. Ah, they're going down here. Alright, let's see where they're going. Oh. The second dialer is next to the ocean again. Outside it's darker than before. The low chatter of voices sounds just like the sea. Suddenly, I feel relaxed, as though I'm where I need to be. Oh, we can go call more people. Oh. I'm playing DDR. It's like Helldiver. It's dropping a nuke. I find a desk that's not mine, but that waits for me. The call scripts are written out phonetically. After a while, I stop trying to work out what they really mean and lose myself in the rhythm of my own voice. Say I-S-O-C-K me res et e may I. That night I had a dream that felt like That night I had a dream that felt like waking from a dream. Clumps of hair were growing out of the sand. That sounds awful, to be honest. Clumps of hair growing out of the sand? I tried pulling them up and found only more hair. My coworkers were calling me from further down the beach. This is like end of Evangelion. Right here. See? Except more hair on the beach. Co-workers? Oh, 2 moons. Whoa. The heck is that, man? It's a big tongue. Look, they got a whole boardroom here. They're having a meeting. Oh, we can go up. Yeah, we can join the meeting. Oh, it's a severed tongue. In the room above the waves, the management are getting ready to eat. There's a place for me. The food looks so enticing that I want to cry. Yeah, yum, yum. Whole tongue, chat, want it? The meat of the tongue is almost too pliant to cut through, but my knife is very sharp. I carve out a square and put it into my mouth. It's delicious, dripping with wet fat and juice. I chew and chew, but it never seems to diminish in my mouth. And when I wake up, my pillow is gone. You ate your pillow! My lips are chapped and sore. It's 3 a.m. I check my phone. I have a new message. Apparently the office burned down last night and will be closed indefinitely. They don't know whether anybody was inside. As I had not completed my basic training, I would not be eligible for severance pay. Press escape to close the report. That's the end. Okay, so they're not that long. Not eligible for severance pay. That's the true horror story, I think. This game describes itself as like horror, or I don't know if it describes itself, but people describe it as like horror comedy, like surreal horror comedy. And that's the true horror. It's not eligible for severance pay. Okay, so what's the next one then? Let's reference our thing first. Hands. Okay, so this seems like it's guiding us in the right direction. We don't really have to worry too much about getting the exact path. I don't think, because I think we go to voice, and then hands is this way, right? Yeah, hands. I like these masks. I like the little one on the top right, and that guy's waving. Everybody wave back. Say hello, be polite. Oh. Okay, let's go this way then. Oh. I like this. What sort of contraption is this? What purpose does it have? It's the skull fishing rod machine. Bart Simpson? They got Bart Simpson in this game? Everything must go. It's really weird and uncanny whenever there's like an actual 3D model every once in a while. I like this poster though. Hands of the Killer. Alright, let's go. I like the whole like horror movie posters. They're really cool. I wake up one night to a horrible scream outside my window. It sounds like the killer is at it again. The moon is high, but I'm feeling restless. The apartment block's protective shutters have gone down for the night. Maybe a walk around is what I need. Protective shutters? Like there's like a big shutter that closes off the whole building? That's gonna be a real thing in like 100 years, probably. Can't go out past curfew, chat. BB's report. Note on the strange masks. Recently, strange masks have begun appearing in the city. What's with these masks? Nobody wants to talk about them. In my opinion, she fell asleep. She fell asleep while writing. Progress on my new zine remains slow, as I keep falling asleep in the middle of the sentences. On the other hand, the effect is kind of funny. Is this what it means to be new wave? Yeah. Oh, hang on. It's over here. Oh, we can... Haunted hands. In the bathroom, a mysterious phosphorescent glow comes from behind the mirror on the wall, along with a scraping sound. I'd like to pull it off someday, but it'd mean losing the deposit. Yeah, you don't want to lose the deposit. Night clown. Baby, is that you? Oh. My sister Zizi is still hard at work. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. Her hours have become increasingly irregular since she started using the internet every day. So true. She says it makes her smarter, but at what cost? Also so true. Baby, is that you? I think we're running low on merchandise for the online store. Oh. If you're awake, could you run for some supplies? Retro Zone TM. Using forbidden knowledge, Zizi discovered we could pay the rent by putting mysterious items using forbidden knowledge. Yeah. By putting mysterious items up for sale online. I am in charge of inventory, which means my job is grabbing them beforehand. Fake plant sold out. Plastic thing sold out. Mrs. Doubtfire VHS. Rare. 3 of them. We got 3 Mrs. Doubtfire VHSs. The Bort doll sold out. Rubber eyes sold out. Mask sold out. And horrible lamp sold out. Things are selling like hotcakes, man. But nobody seems to guard these things or pay attention when they're lost. Who's buying them? How do they have any value? I told you, that's just the economy. Nobody ever said it had to make sense. Just keep an eye out for any old Beanie Babies while you're out there. Yeah, those are valuable, dude. We're gonna be millionaires. Wow, this must be the exciting new sense of direction in life that can only come via attaining a career. Wow. So true. Alright, let's go look for Beanie Babies. Aside from night noises, this part of the city has many amenities. The rooms here are cheap because of all the murders. Unfortunately, rent is due all the same. Nice, Chad. We got a deal because of all the murders. It's really is Toronto. Another reason for the cheap rooms is the antiquated security system, far beneath today's superior anti-murderer technology. Oh, that's why there's shutters. It's to keep all the murderers out. Far beneath today's superior anti-murderer technology. This elevator will be unusable till morning. The shutters are scored and pitted on both sides with knife marks. On both sides, eh? So there were people trying to... There were murderers trying to get out and trying to get in. Interesting. Grabbers Moving Company will take you away. It just looks like a kidnapper. Every week someone leaves one of these flyers in the hall. I often wonder what it is about this town that leads to such weird advertising sensibility. Oh. Television is playing a foreign drama, but I can sort of work out what's meant to be happening. There's a guy climbing out of the clock. Okay, media literacy gang, what's happening? There's a buff headless dude. There's a computer. There's a guy climbing out of the clock. What does it mean? Go. Analyze. Analyze it, chat. Friendly reminder. Owners not liable for what happens in the tunnels. Well, what happens in the tunnels, though? At least they're covering their bases. Soft vibration runs to the floor of the laundry room. None of the other residents are around at this hour, but all the washers are in use day and night. People be doing laundry, man. Through the window of the washer, I can see a kind of grayish, pulpy sludge churned indefinitely by the big spinners. I guess someone wants it very clean. Yeah, you gotta use the washer on extra strength. Ah, somebody climbed out. I've never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover. Oh, we're going into the tunnels. So we're gonna find out what happens in the tunnels. Never been able to find out who pulled off the tunnel cover to start with. Although the joke is that the owners thought it would be cheaper than building a fire escape. The air from inside it is inviting and cool. Let's go. Oh, wait, we're in first person. The atmosphere is really good considering that the art is so, like, simple. Oh. Those are my footsteps. Are we looking into somebody else's apartment here? Spying on people? Oh, it's a maze. I'm not good at mazes, Chad. Hello? What's in there? The slow rotation is a little anxiety-inducing, to be honest. Because you can't strafe. So you gotta very slowly rotate every corner. Ah! I climb out into some kind of storeroom, dead moths under my feet. The clothes here look to be around 20 years old, which is not enough, so I'll have to go deeper. Yeah, we're hunting for... We'll find more Mrs. Doubtfire VHSs to sell. At this point, I feel I should explain something about the nature of the building. Yeah? Oh. Like many cities, this one underwent many changes over the years. There was an industrial period, a retail period, a service period, etc., until gradually the things it manufactured became too abstract and indecipherable to easily be summarized in any way. I still hope to find out what they are myself someday. Anyway, with each change in the economy and the building was adapted to a new shape. New rooms added or closed off, each layer draped piecemeal over the last, to form new spaces where opportunity might live. Speaking of which, ZZ says the sweet spot for ZZ. Should I be saying ZZ? As a true Canadian. ZZ says, ZZ is just easy to say. Says the sweet spot for nostalgia material is 30 to 40 years old, or old enough to smell like death. I think the internet is accelerating her tendencies towards the gothic. Personally, I've always been more about true crime. I displaced some spiders and rummage in the box. Result, 3 copies of Patch Adams on VHS. We can complete our Robin Williams set. A jigsaw puzzle with a piece of a boat. Jigsaw puzzle with a picture of a boat. Miscellaneous plastic shit. I don't feel like carrying any of it back. The search goes on. I like the creaking is interesting. This game does have good atmosphere. Oh. Abort! We got a bort! When I pick up the Bort doll, a layer of greasy rubber skin comes off and sticks to my hands. The bulbous eyes roll crazily around. No good to sell, but maybe it could be scavenged for parts? I make a mental note. Gross, man. Alright, let's keep hunting. Well, looks like there's a lot more over there. This might be a dead end. Let's check it out. Oh. Another box. This one says stickies and shows a smiling woman being encased in green slime. It's being held tightly shut with electrical tape. Alright, I don't want nothing to do with that one, man. Okay, this is a big room. Let's go back. Ah. Perfectly normal looking room. A box of knives, barely used. A t-shirt reads Blomby Dog. An abstract plastic toy with horribly detailed rubber feet that's covered in tufts of synthetic hair. Huh. It's a normal thing to have. Ooh. The clothes rack seems to contain nothing but denim overalls with a smiling clown embroidered decal. They're covered with a soft layer of translucent mold that seems to be coming from the clown. Baby night. Keep looking through the heaps. A clear plastic pyramid with a racing car inside. A pile of cassette tapes with the insides pulled out and knotted together. A copy of Steely Dan live at the Gibbous. I push onwards. Alright, let's go take a look. In the big room. I got ghost-like things here too, but those aren't people, they're just... Oh, handprints? Oh. So far tonight's pickings have been slim, so I keep moving, and gradually find myself in a place I've never been before. The corridors are narrow, but still feel lived in, somehow. The rooms get closer, the clutter more deliberate. Palm tree, very pretty. Flyers for a local bingo night have been left in the hall. A potted plant that's still alive. Old but well-used office supplies that don't have too much dust. I hear soft whispering behind the walls. Am I about to get kidnapped again? What is this painting? Oh, I can't tell. I don't know. And I don't think I want to know. Light at the end of the hallway. Oh, I guess we can see it a little better there. Still don't know what it is. This part feels like a waiting room, but there's no one else around. Fresh magazines have been left on the couches. Who are they expecting here exactly? Perfect. Oh. Is your name Donald Duck? Chat, what do I say? Chat, what do I say? Yeah, I'm Donald. I'm him. I'm him. Wow, Mr. Duck, such an honor to meet you. Please step inside. We have so much to discuss. Uh-oh. Help. Don't kidnap me. I'm not worth anything monetarily. What's this? Why, it's my first strangle victim doll, circa 1971. In surprisingly good condition. I did believe we'd used up the last of them some time before. I wonder where they found it. What? I'm not a doll. Really? You're dressed very similarly, though. Bzz, help. Don't strangle me. I'm a real person. Help. It's all looking good for us, chat. The dolls are saying exactly what you would say if you were getting strangled. Don't strangle me. I'm a real person. Stupid coincidence. Oh, they were a wonderful toy. If you opened up the torso, they had little plastic innards, and if you stood on their throats, their eyes would really bulge. Sometimes I think that's what first put me on the path of pure research before administrative duties began to take up all of my time. In truth, it makes little difference, as like everybody in college, I lost the ability to distinguish people from dolls some time ago. So true. I wonder why I'm talking to a toy. Old age. Soon I'll ask a member of staff to come in and carve off the skin, or the coating, or what have you, and we can figure out what lies inside. The path of pure research is long. In the meantime, there are committee meetings. Goodbye. Wait, this is a college? College of what? Luckily, they seem to have a very abstract notion of how knots work, but I guess that's academia for you. I better have a moose. Yeah, so true, better get out of here. I tried to keep track of how far I was being carried, but lost count around the 11th flight of stairs. From the window, the town has a postcard aspect, like the view from a penthouse. Alright, we don't want to get strangled. We gotta get out of here. Has my fashion sense really been ripping off an obscure and horrible doll line for all these years? It's nothing new under the sun. They look too mutilated to be worth anything, so I guess the terrible secret dies with them. Let's get out of here. I hear a drilling noise and breaking glass, and everything smells like sawdust and wet paint. A feeling like a work in progress. Something tells me I should stay out of people's way. Alright, don't get murdered. Don't get serial killed. This room is full of crude homemade machines made of junk that's creaking and shifting. I'm not sure how any of them are meant to work. Everything's just heaps of knives and balsa wood. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. The elevator shutters rusted shut, but at least I'm still in the network of the same antique security system. The buttons on the panel look like they've been melted down by acid. Just, you gotta grab this axe. If you're in this situation, you gotta take this axe, man. This wallpaper is crazy. That's a normal thing to have in your house. It's all very normal things. Look, they got a coffee machine. It's not that bad. Is this a teacher's lounge? Anatomical diagrams crudely painted with astrology symbols are scattered around the desks and walls, along with ashtrays and moldy, weeks-old coffee. Alright. Let's vamoose. Let's get out of here. Posters on the wall. Uh-oh. Melmo the Wanderer. Something about Melmo. Hang on, who go back? Whoa, hang on, wait. Where am I? Wait, where am I? Where did that just teleport me to? I think I might have teleported myself back. I was trying to just dip back up the door so I could read that. I want to know about Melmo the Wanderer, man. I mean, they got masks. Weren't we looking for masks? Boy, they really went all out renovating this place. Beneath the wallpaper, outlines of sealed... Oh, hang on. Something. Pages and pages of rambling text on moldering and discolored paper have been stuck up to the walls with what looks to be ketchup. The academic job market takes another toll. Saw history in the body of a murdered convict, while a Sifili saw it in a decapitated king. Creating history is the duty of all murderers, and in the tools they hack with, we see the reflection of a new age that is to come. To perfect murder, we must create a new universe devoted exclusively towards that purpose. We must also consider the possibility that we live in it already. To imagine a new society is to call it into being. We must first prepare a list of bylaws. Photographs marked the inauguration of the college on the evening of the Great Vision. What's the point of portraits when everyone was wearing a mask? Yeah. Am I on a stage? Am I being presented right now? My goodness, what's this? Having survived the workshops of necessity, I now find myself stranded in the new world of the aesthetic. Such are the thoughts of the general public as they make their cautious entrance into history. Dude, I'm on TV. Mom, I'm on TV. Bloody Night 4. Central ideas of an age must be nurtured, after all. Paint and wood are nesting materials by which they attain the heart to thrive. Why waste time kicking down the doors? The house of art has many windows. So true, so true. What's your name again? I like this one. What the heck is this look? It's the stab machine. Uh-oh. Wait, did it also say uh-oh? Because I said uh-oh. Oh, like a movie set here, look. The new age will be theatrical, and thus we stand to learn from theater. An empty space menaced by ominous facade. The fourth wall is the entrance to an alleyway, the length of which extends through all time. Think of the new buildings we'll need to have alleyways like these. Don't murder me, I'm just exploring. I'm just exploring. Oh, they got a music room. It's not that bad. Sound sculpture masks the sound of distant screams, approaching steps. As such, I believe they will be very popular. Of course, ultimately, such noises are the foundation of a far greater symphony. But there is no shame in being midwife to a dream. Ah. A calm study nestles in the middle of the horrible murderer compound. Respectable leather-bound tomes line the walls. An aura of propriety seems to muffle all sound. I think my nose is bleeding. Copies of the owner's publications, including Introduction to the Western Canon, Advanced Studies in the Western Canon, Whatever Happened to the Western Canon, and The Western Canon Rocks Out, abridged edition for teens and study groups. Heck yeah, that one sounds the best, dude. I want to read that one. A picture of the hooded man I met when I woke up. The prestigious Dr. Zhu wows attendance at an academic soiree with his all-embracing knowledge of the cultural world. Oh. Oh. I wonder, is it sentimental I held on to all the aspects of my old career? But I always wanted to live inside a tomb. Talking doll, you've been wandering around the pieces of the world that was. Wouldn't you like to visit the world that is to come? The interest of homicide has always been symbolic. Real death has no consequence, and in fact is rather kish. What matters is the new world we can glimpse in this idea. What is the utopia of murder? Uh-oh. 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 He's monologuing while he chases me. The sun and the moon, knives, ropes, buildings, clouds, still streets, and the dark blue fields. Uh-oh. I was trying to read. Dude, I was trying to read your monologue. You can't get me while I'm reading your monologue. Where are you? My eyesight is quite bad these days. I haven't moved like this for quite a while. None of us tend to leave the campus these days. You know how it is. As you think, and the thickets grow denser. I can still hear the flat droning voice behind me, but these corridors seem quieter and more familiar. I could swear I once found a lost cache of troll dolls inside one of these rooms. Is he still around? The door is locked, but looks more maintenance-y than others. The sticker on the door reads, "Unseal with hallway access panel." Am I near the location of the long-lost air conditioner controls? Alright, we gotta find the hallway access panel. Hallway access panel. That looks like a hallway access panel to me. Oh, there's a lever on this, so it's probably the thing that opens the door. I'm sick and tired of being chased by murderers all night. I'm not going to look into this any further. I just hit it, man. Who was there? It's you! My goodness, the years have hardly altered you at all. Oh. Is the murderer getting murdered? I think I think the murderer might have just got murdered by a bigger murderer. Hello? Oh, he's kind of creepy. I like this design. Look at him. I like bird designs. And he's a bird with a knife. I like he's peeking there. He's a spooky guy. Uh-oh. He's coming for me. I can feel it. What's in here? Oh, is this the murderers? I think they're all dead. Oh, there he is. I didn't see him there in the corner. Bird up. Yeah. Is he in this room too then? I thought he would be chasing me, so I was moving quick, but is he in this room too? Oh, there's a whole bunch of dead bodies. Oh, there he is. I actually really like this guy. He's really cool. He's really creepy. It's a good design. Also, what a twist. To be kidnapped by a bunch of murderers, and then a different murderer busts in and starts killing all them, and now you gotta run away from him, the alpha murderer. That's a good twist. Oh, I saw you there, buddy. He's following me. Uh-oh. BB's report epilogue. After finding my way inside the vent, I was able to get back to the apartment without any further incident, although all night long strange noises echoed through the pipes. Ah, it just dumped us in our... Oh, that was what the phosphorescent thing behind the mirror was. It was all set up. That's actually really funny. She just fell out of the vent and into the bathroom, and there's Zizi brushing her teeth. Simple as. The next morning, we total up the day's haul. Result: assorted pogs and a pamphlet that must have been placed in my pocket somehow. I thought the pamphlet might have been worth something, but Zizi says there are copies lying around inside the bus station for free. Night school. Frightening worlds, an interesting world to be in. Wide variety of classes. Was that where I was? Was I in night school? The murderer school? Alright, there you go. I liked that one. That one was really good. I like the bird murderer. And there's, yeah, I'm starting to see like how the assets on the walls reflect what we're about to get into. Okay, where do we go now? This way? Okay, let's double check that we're going in the right order. I don't want to accidentally do one out of order. Okay, Drool is the next one. We're going to the pool rooms. Wait, we are actually going to the pool rooms. Wait, we might actually be going to the pool rooms. Man, the posters are so cool. I really love the posters. Drool of the killer. I like that there's like a different killer each time. Drool of the killer. Contrast of art style? Yeah. I think it's a different artist than whoever was drawing all the in-game stuff. BB's report. In certain locations of the city, there is a bus service that nobody seems to use. I see this bus go by sometimes when I'm waiting at my stop to head into town. The name on the front of the bus just says Tammy. Setting out to solve the mystery, I've bravely tracked the bus to where it's residing, in a little side street just off the main terminal. Nobody in the building had ever heard of Tammy. Night Strangler. Every poster is just like about murder. Wait, what is this sign say? We sell knives. Let's go. Let's go get one. The bus stop itself looks pretty much like any other, except that the schedule on the board seems to refer to a completely different service. These things happen. The driver is staring fixedly ahead. Let's get on the Tammy bus. One, please. It turns out the ticket is not too pricey, which is good news if I ever want to go on this trip again. Where is Tammy anyway? Is it somewhere close? Pretty soon we're on our way. The bus passes through streets I know, but always at odd intersections, just around the corner from busier bus stops, as though hoping someone will get on without realizing. The motion of the bus is soothing, and it never seems to reach a destination. After a while, the view from the windows blurs out of familiarity. Factories, suburban lanes, train yards, vacant lots. I wake up with a jolt when the engine turns off, the feeling that I've finally arrived. Oh, we made it! We made it to Tammy. When I get off the bus, it's already evening. I've been left at the door of a lit-up old factory. Plastic tubes sprout out of the buildings like some kind of weird fungus. The sign above says that I am at Tammy. Yes, open! Tammy. Swimming Center, Health and Pleasure. I died in 1992. Tammy. Some kind of water park? How nice. I wonder why I hadn't heard of it before. There's something off about the tone of the ad copy, but I never claimed to understand the marketing world. I died in 1992. Thanks, Tammy. Alright, let's go to the water park, Chad. This will be fun. The lights are on and I hear noises from inside. This late? Well, I guess gyms sometimes open all night as well. So really there's nothing at all unusual about it. Yes, I agree. Talking with the voices in her head. That's me. I'm the voice in the head. Like how the windows are cut off by the edges. Let's go back a little bit. I want to look at that. Oh yeah. If you're up in that office up there, you just have half a window. Yeah, your office is like super tiny. That's really funny. Birds! More birds. It's Donald Duck. They were asking about Donald Duck in the last one. Inside it's quite spruce, and there's a vague chemical smell. Nameless music fills the air along with a sound of distant splashing. I feel more at home here than I've ever felt anywhere, I think. Yeah, let's go to the pool, chat. Donald Duck. The man behind the counter is dressed like a copyrighted cartoon mascot. he is Donald Duck. But I'm no snitch. And anyway, it's all for the kids. I decided to buy a season pass. It is extremely cheap, even without the family discount. Hang on, I gotta send a message real quick. I think. Let me see. Someone sent me a message? I think they might have. Sometimes it doesn't pop up properly. Yeah, it didn't pop up properly. Okay. Yeah, we got him for cheap. We're going to the water park. They got Donald Duck is here. How could this night get any better, champ? I had no plans to swim today, but suddenly the idea seems very charming. Why not? Live a while. The Tammy gift shop carries an array of affordable swimwear. I find my size and continue through the sweating chambers. The what now? I think it's just called a sauna, right? Oh, a beautiful shimmering patina of damp shines on the slick wet tiles all around. Something sprays me, but I don't mind, as fresh towels will be provided later by the management. My emotional needs met, I may now enter the sea. We are in the pool rooms. And it's all old people. That's very realistic. Anytime you go to the public pool, it's just a bunch of wrinkly old grandpas. Inside all the lockers are casual and business wear, discarded pairs of sunglasses, wallets and phones, documentation about some kind of furniture company. We are encouraged to help ourselves, a gift by which we remember Tammy. Gotta shower before you go in the pool, chat. Can we go swimming? Can we actually go? Oh, let's go. Swimming animation. Within the pool, It is a family atmosphere with smiling, wrinkled faces emerging from the brine. Everyone's swimming in time to the rhythm of the piped-in music, and I feel my body getting caught in it too. The water's heat is exactly right. Tammy. Let's go check out this little plaque over here. Tammy cares for health and wellness. Do not run around the pool or she will climb out and kill you with her long, wet hands. Obey parents. Wow. In the era of laissez-faire, someone still cares about the little guy. Stirring stuff from Tammy. Thanks, Tammy. Is that Tammy over there? Hello? Oh, she went down into the water. Tammy? Tammy, don't kill me with your long hands. Oh, that looks really weird with the shimmering in the water. It's actually a weirdly really nice water effect. I don't know why, but it is. It fits. In the calm evenings of ponds and lilies, Tammy reflects on the chrysanthemum's soft glow. Help, help, I'm drowning, drowning, do your homework. My eyes tear up with the beauty of this perfect poem and also from something in the chemical fog. So true. Such beautiful poetry, Tammy. That doesn't seem like a friendly hallway. Can we go this way? No? Okay. Alright, let's go. Hello? Uh-oh. Oh boy, I'm in the steam room now. How did I get here? What time is it? Insignificant questions such as these melt away in the punishing beauty of the warm, scouring fog. I see dim figures moving in the depths. Tammy is here. Tammy? Tammy? Tammy chill? Tammy chill! Now I'm in the pipe room and I'm being hunted. The others say that as the quickest, I should try leading it away. I wonder what they mean. I feel like I understood it, but then it slipped my mind somehow. The pipes are very colorful and wind throughout the entire complex. At certain times, they're flooded with water or a chemical bath. Of course, one of the problems with the pipes is that once you're inside one, there's really nothing else you can do but keep going. It feels like so much time is passing in between each cut. This time, yes, the hunger was making me dizzy, so I climbed up to the 4th floor in hopes of finding a vending machine that hadn't already been picked clean. Maybe I'll find a locker to sleep in. It's like she's like been surviving in here for like a year. Donald Duck? Donald Duck? Donald Duck, we're friends, right? Remember when you gave me that discount? The plaster here crumble in the constant wet heat. Plaster walls here crumble in the constant wet heat. A strange lichen is growing from the brick underneath, almost resembling murals from a way away. I try my luck, but unfortunately the lichen is not edible. We'll eat Donald. We'll eat Donald if we have to. We'll survive, Chet. For some reason, I feel like I better not open this door. From behind it, I hear a continuous soft quacking. Well, not like Donald? Donald? Oh, damn it. Donald. I'm gonna eat Donald. I begin to get nauseous at this distance from the pool. But it feels like my head is clearing up as well. She's getting nauseous as she gets away from the pool. The pool's calling her back. What am I doing here? How long have I been living in the water park? Also, where did I leave my clothes? It really has been like, we've been living here for a year, chat. We've been in the water park for a year. Tammy doesn't want to let us leave. We've been eating the vending machines to survive. The carpet underfoot is squishy, but this zone doesn't seem to have been hit as hard by the slow process of tamification. Some printer paper on the floor is headed J.B. Pearson Furniture Co. It's dated last year. We keep getting these furniture company ads. I wonder if that'll come up at some point. Uh-oh, there's a lot of water behind that door. In 1992, a shadowy figure held Tammy's head beneath the still surface of a lake. Ever since then, she has been committed to excellence. It looks like the bird guy, right? Isn't it? That's the bird guy who's pushing her off a cliff. Yeah, that is the bird guy. Like, I wonder if he'll be a recurring killer. Many historic buildings have become home to Tammy, whether they wanted to or not. Above all things, she loves the water. Maybe this wasn't even a water park. Oh, maybe this was it a furniture company at some point, and it became a water park when Tammy takes over. That's interesting. In death, Tammy was granted a vision of the new economy. Political scientists refer to this as economy 2. Water parks play a large, if mysterious, role in the world that is to come. Uh-oh. How do you like my paintings? Aren't you happy to be here with Tammy? Uh-oh. Run. Tired, feel lethargic and depressed? Why not cool off, take a swim, soothing waters, and forget sweet ocean waves rolling, drowning, swimming, laughing, hating? Could be you. I'd love to talk, but I really must be going. Goodbye, so long, nothing personal. I love water spirits, really. Help! Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh. I can't get through that door. Tammy? Tammy, relax. Tammy, be cool. We can get out of this door, right? Oh. Throbbing, roiling, throbbing. Oh, we're swimming now. Throbbing waves of soothe. Your muscles and your muckles in jacuzzi. Enjoy bath, enjoy Tammy. You can be me, loving, to be loved and choke on brine. Who put me here? I can feel the waters lapping. Oh, to be held, the nicest thing in life, death. Life, death. Oh, Tammy, you seem to be flooding. Not to make a big deal, but I'm actually allergic. I can't even follow all the... In the sauna, the mist feels more choking than before. Heavier, wetter, dark pools of grease solidify on the reflecting walls and puddles on the tiles. Let's avoid those steam, man. We're back in the fog room. I touch one of the mist people and my hand grips running jelly, slipping and dribbling away from the bone. Huge eyes regard me and then turn away, back towards the dense patterns of the fog. When I reach the pool again, the water's dark and glistens like wet tar. I want to climb in and swim in the pool. What is this place doing to my brain? Is this swimbo-fication? God damn it. Now I feel like this entire bit has just been built up to that one bimbofication joke. Okay, do we have to go in the water or can we avoid going in the water? Okay, I think we have to go in the water. Yeah, we gotta go in the water. The water has a horrible gel feeling and I love it. I can't sense the bottom or see beneath the surface. Something underneath brushes past my... Whoa. Won't you stay swimming? Drift slowly through the soft seabed till currents drag you home to sleep. Eels and starfish live in my hair. These are my friends and I promised them this universe. Oh, Tammy? Tammy, can we be friends? But not like hang out with each other friends, just friends who like never see each other. Death by drowning is the nicest way to go. I saw this. I wanted it to be something the whole family could enjoy. Leave and avoid the rush. Head out to the pool and change into something rich and strange. No thanks, Tammy. I'm good. Is this the way out? I'm in a net of tunnels wending deep into the dark. I I feel Tammy's clammy grip upon my ankles and hear her wet voice croaking in my ear. The current pulls me onward. I see you, Tammy. I'm going the other way. Oh, Tammy? Tammy, chill. Uh-oh. It's getting deeper. It does really have like a cool, spooky atmosphere. It's like very unique. In the middle of the pipes, I see a piece of the old office leading down beneath the water. The metal walls behind me contract and move closer. When in Rome, I hold my breath. I'm under the water? Okay. That's not that bad. There's no breath meter, so it's fine. There's no sonic dun 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 dun, so it's all good. Through this last door I find a closet, filled with cleaning supplies and dusty bottles of chlorine. None of it looks to have been touched for years. Behind me water pools beneath the door. Uh-oh. Oh. You like? Help self. I changed, grew, changed past need for these some time ago. Why spoil my lovely mole? Organic's best. Wait, what? You mean that... You mean all this time I've been swimming in an unchlorinated swimming pool? Ouch! I could have gotten a brain disease. I could have got chlamydia. Fuck you and your haunted swimming pool. Oops. Tammy, are you still around? I better be going now. Don't get up, I can see myself out. My escape from the clutches of Tammy, successful. Nothing else remained but to make the long walk back into town. Since then, everything's been normal, which is one odd exception. The bus that went to Tammy now passes by my house. That's ominous. That ending was actually really good. All this time I've been swimming in an unchlorinated pool? How dare you? That's what I think is really interesting about this, and what keeps it like really fresh, is that you can't ever quite tell if it's setting up for a horror moment or if it's setting up for a punchline. And so it keeps you kind of guessing, and the weird atmosphere kind of enhances that. Bonus tunnels, enter at own risk. Okay, maybe we'll leave the bonus for later then. Bonus feels like something you should do at the end, you know? Oh, it's the bear. You can't fool me, this bear is just special effects. Do we really just get the one drinks ticket? Now playing Melmo the Wanderer. I never really got to learn about Melmo the Wanderer because we were running away. Cats? I got Cats the musical, man? Come on. Eyes. So hang on, what is the actual next one on this list? It is Eyes. Okay, well, if we're right here then, let's do it. These are pretty quick, but they don't overstay their welcome. They kind of have an idea and they execute them and then they get out of there, and I respect that. You gotta know when to quit. Quit when you're ahead. I like this one. I like the art here. The sun and the moon and the ballerina with the eyes and the guys in the weird masks. This one, I like the art here. All right, let's take a peek. Let's find out what horrors await us. I've been really liking this so far. It's very well written, to be honest. One night in autumn, I woke up to find 3 people knocking on my apartment door. They smiled and said they'd come to let me know my big opportunity was close at hand. I said nothing, having expected this for some time. It's our big break. I knew it was my turn to volunteer for the immersive theater. Interesting. Going to the theater, chat. Now playing Malmo the Wanderer. Gripping drama in 1,441 acts. Funded by the Art Appreciators Club. Let's go. Can we just wander? I don't think there's anything over there. Alright, let's go in. Let's not waste any time. Play night. Sir or madam, greetings. We've been waiting for you for some time. Please head up the stairs. The theater is already in progress. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that we were in first person. Play night. The theater is already in progress? Wait. It's like 1,000 acts, so maybe it'd be like days. So maybe they just bring in people while it's still going on. I guess that makes sense, right? If it really is that many acts, then they would have to bring in people part of the way through. People passing out from exhaustion. Oh. Ooh. They're kind of boogieing though. Oh man, look at like the shots and stuff. I think that's what, despite the fact that, you know, the art style might be a little like what some might describe as lower quality, it works so well because of like the very smartly designed like angles and shots and stuff. It just has like a wonderful aesthetic. I really love it. Like the use of like shadows and lighting. So like the simplistic art is like enhanced by the atmosphere. Dialogue of strong men. All is well that begins well and ends. Heck yeah. Dialogue of strong men. There will be no end. We are striking the universe. We are arming the world against ourselves. We are organizing a slaughter of scaremen. I don't know what that is, man. Oh, what the heck you guys are talking about? Dialogue of strong men. Oh, how much blood. How many sabers and cannon bodies. We are toppling mountains. Listen, I don't get this play, man. I only showed up halfway through, so I just don't get art. Scene 46, an episode in the court of Count Masco. I don't think this is this scene though, right? Am I already in the play? Is that what's happening? It's immersive theater, so maybe I don't even need my own lines. I just behave the same way that I am. Mr. Sun. See, they all have like names now. The fish rises with a red body in the green pond. Under the arch of heaven, the fisherman travels smoothly in his blue skiff. Thanks, Mr. Sun. Mr. Moon. It is a stubble field where black rain is falling. It is a brown tree that stands alone. It is a hissing wind that encircles empty houses. You got it, man. Potsy the mop girl. Core blimey. Now this is a rum. How do you do? You got it, Potsy. Oh, Count Masco. What the heck? Who invited the sun and moon to my party? They're killing the vibe. They're freaking out all the guests. I like he's tensed up. He's got his hand in his jacket. He's aura farming. What's going on over here, boys? Party goings. I know they say it's safe, but I wish they wouldn't let Prison Man inside the house. Prison Man says. Yeah, so the all caps is like who's saying it. It's like dialogue in the play. Something's going on over there. Hello? The news surf. Hear ye. The towns go quiet one by one. Where's everybody gone? A dark shadow can be glimpsed moving from door to door. I think we have a very special visitor. Is this back where I came from? Because I don't want to miss anything. Okay, let's quickly go back to where we came from, because wasn't there like another path down the hall? Potsy the mop girl. Yeah, where's this go? Ah, it's the news surf. Aaron in the ire of his father, Prince Fabrizio, who he does not realize is also Beatrice in disguise. Meanwhile, the war to the east continues and the peasants are all dying in the fields, and Count Masco's dinner party has received a most unwelcome pair of guests. Oh, I see. That looks much different from this angle. I guess that's supposed to come from this way, huh? The towns go quiet one by one. You can see the shadow now, huh? Kind of looks like prison, man. A little bit, right? It's got the same little crown. Let's go this way. Is that Potsy? Surely that's not Potsy, right? Oh, Potsy! Look, Potsy the mop girl has been horribly murdered. Boy, what a party. We lost her. We lost her, chat. Best character in the game. Gone too soon. And I wanna check the other way. I don't wanna miss anything, man. I feel like you can miss stuff in this game. Oh. Wait. Okay, this we've seen. Okay, so now we go back in here. How am I meant to party with the constant spinning back and forth? It bugs me. How undignified. But how can I make them leave? Maybe it's time to ask a favor from an old friend. Yeah? Count Masco, who's your old friend? Potsy the mop girl. Rest in peace. Refreshments. A querulous voice. Wouldn't be so bad if I could at least follow the plot. Who would murder a character named Potsy the Mop Girl? I mean, doesn't she have enough problems? The audience is not happy about our play, guys. Don't ask me. The stage manager says none of the actors should know more than their characters do in order to make things more immersive. What does immersive mean anyway? I think it's when they hold your head beneath the water. I mean, technically correct. Oh wait, I'm dressed as Mopsy. Was I Mopsy? Actually, for our purposes, immersive means an extra $200,000 in art subsidies each year. Hey, boss. Great show tonight, huh? Girls, what do I say? If you have time to lean, you have time to develop an enriching set of psychological motivations based on your characters' backstories. I'll let you return to it. Not enough to say the lines, we have to have motivation as well. I'm sick of this. One more show and I'm out of here. So I was playing Mopsy? Or Potsy, the mop girl? And I got murdered, so I'm gonna get murdered IRL now. To make it more immersive. Hello, Mr. Bear. It's just CGI. I forgot. Hello? Where'd everybody go? More bears. More CGI bears, man. They just keep adding them in special effects, dude. They're like one of the few things that turn to face here. More refreshments. Dude, I just want my refreshments, man. It's also interesting that I've been in first person the whole time on this one. Because... Uh-oh. Hello? Uh-oh. Bears? It's just CGI, don't worry. And scene. And scene. Cut there. Try from the top. This play is so stupid that it's making me obsessed. Who is it that ends up killing my character? I shouldn't care, but now I really want to know. Potsy the Mop Girl, official dialogue lines do not steal. Scene 427, line 8. Cool, blimey, this is a rum, how you do you do? Scene 462, line 1. Death gurgles. Character notes. Potsy is a simple serving maid who loves to mop. She's a bit cheeky, but has a heart of gold. Later, she'll be violently murdered for plot reasons. Cece, can you cover for me in the next act? I'm stepping out a few minutes to uncover the mystery of my impending doom. Okay, so we were playing a character in this extensive immersive theater, and we don't know who killed our character, but they're not going to tell us because we're only allowed to know how much our character knows. So now we need to step outside the play itself. We need to figure out who murdered our character. I like this setup. DBB, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm ready to handle all the complex emotional dichotomies that make up the role of Potsy the Mop Girl. Just hold the mop and say the lines. She'll get over it. Boy, I barely had a chance to look around this place at all. There was a school trip here once when we were kids, but all I remember is that the dust from the curtains gave me hives. I like this guy. Look at this guy. Oh, alien man. It says prison man. Oops. Sorry, I thought this was a bathroom. These method actors are so touchy. Something tells me prison man just really like that. Old corpse. Dreadful well. Stabbing. 5 stars. 5 stars. Yo, we gotta go see Stabbing while it's still in theater, man. As expected from our civic theater, pieces of history are all around the walls. Actually, I never had seen any of these plays, but presumably someone did. They all seem to have been very well received. Let's see what's happening here. Someone's giving a speech. Famous poet and founder John Beats is busy spieling to a willing crowd. I think he talked to our class on the trip too, but I can't remember anything he said. Director Bosso is at his side as usual. I like the naming conventions. It's just like, what is this person's the boss, so they're Bosso. Oh, practicing. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Dance group is where Director Bosso keeps threatening to put me if I miss my lines. A fate worse than death. Although actually now I look at them, their costumes are really very chic. So true. I like their olive heads. Oh, there's a bear. Stay away from me, bear. If I can catch up and mix with the next audience group, hopefully I won't miss too much of the unintelligible symbolist plot. Maybe the guy who plays Count Masco can fill me in. Yeah, let's find the dude who plays Count Masco. Stabbing, 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 and Cats! We got Cats the musical, dude. Everybody's favorite. How much money is tied up in this thing anyway? Sets, costumes, carpenters, scriptwriters, electricians in perpetual reserve? I never knew so many rich people felt so strongly about art. I like how the ropes are just like, no effort was made to make them connect. It's just like a big jumble of rope. Hey, there's somebody in that bag over there. In that sandbag? That's a person. Oh. The next scene is happening below me now. I can't make out what they're saying, but it doesn't look like anyone's on trial for Mop Girl related homicide just yet. They better catch the guy who did that, man. Justice for our girl Potsy. Unseen voice says, "Look, here comes our old friend Mappy." Horrible voice says, "Hiya, kids, hiya, hiya, hiya." Is that a horrible enough voice? Mappy, boy, what a wonderful place. You've really done it up since the last time I was here. Count Masco says, "Baleful spirit, I conjure and command thee. How can I stop the sun and moon from ruining my dinner party?" Mappy says, "Ah, you disappoint me. I thought it was a social call. Surely your own powers are proportionate to such a deed? Or have you forgotten just how it was you built this house? With courage and skill you captured the elemental prison man and set him to construct you a mighty estate. That's great stuff and I respect it. But what's the point of having force if you don't use it?" I like Mappy. I like his design. As Group 12 finished with Act 331 now over. Roger. Tell the progress mimes to move them forward into the next location and start getting the next batch ready to come through. How many people were in the last group to start with anyway? Seems like the volume is substantially reduced. Don't sweat the little stuff, they'll turn up somewhere. Over. That's like the production team. I think somebody's killing the people who are like watching the play. Right? Oh, hey Moon Man. Oh, greetings, it's me, Potsy from Scene 46. Listen, my character got killed off and I was wondering if the white walls of the city are always giving off sound under arching thorns. Oh, my brother blind minute hands, we are calling toward midnight. Wow, that is so amazing. Really makes you think. That's terrific. Thank you. Thanks. Oh. I think I'm in the wrong room. Seems like they're busy. Yeah, see the way the lighting enhances everything in this game. Really, really like... Unseen voice says, "For my next trick, I'll need a member of the audience." Me. I want to do it. It's a bear. Are the bears the progress mimes or whatever that bring people to the next scene? Ooh. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean... Of course! Once Prison Man is restored to his old power, you can order him to do away with your opponents. Your own intrinsic natural authority will keep it all under your control. Yeah, he's Mickey Mouse. No, it's Mappy. It's Mappy. It's legally distinct Mappy Mouse. Well, I am pretty impressive. Let me see. It's been a while. Oh, wait. Timeout. Was that meant to happen? Oh, These special effects are getting very intense. What happened to the days of two guys playing opposite ends of the same horse? Also, where'd everybody go? Guys, I think they might have died for real. This immersive theater is getting too immersive, guys. Oh, trapdoor. Trapdoor is the only other way out, although it seems like it'd be a tight squeeze. It swings open easily. The pit below is black as night. I reach around with my legs until I find the ladder down, trying not to imagine how it would feel to fall 40 feet straight down in the dark. The things I do for closure. I'll just go a little bit and then I'll climb back up. Potsy's death may have to go unavenged after all. Sorry, babe, they can't all be winners. Some kind of black tar is slowly trickling down the walls and across the floor. Am I beneath one of the prop workshops right now? Should I have brought a hat? A page from the script has been pinned to the wall. It looks like it could be from a different version, though. Chorus. Our look is dark, our light is inside us. We are warmed by the dead udder of the red dawn. Production note. This is the big heartwarming musical number of the show. Much like Tomorrow is in Annie, the dancers should be sure to sell their enthusiasm for the death of the sun as much as possible. In theater lingo, this is known as a spooky puppet room. Their blank and staring faces are slowly being covered by the tar. It's not great. This is why storage is important. In theater lingo. Oh boy, unsorted props. Let's see here. Rubber head, plastic knife, Dracula fangs, leather gloves. They look pretty new. Have they been used yet, or is that still to come? Oh. What's in here? Ah! Damn, costumes. Wait. Prison man? I don't think he saw me. Well, you know how it is, these big actors. You don't want to get in their way. But I wonder where he was going to. Prison man? Lying crushed in the tar at the end of the corridor is a puppet that looks just like famous theater founder and playwright John Beats. As I said, not great. I can no longer tell where I am in relation to the theater, but I think I hear singing. Did the play move down here after all? Shouldn't I have passed the concession stand by now? I don't know where we are, guys. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, not fine. Greetings, prison man. This is BB from the props department. Don't mind me. I'm just here to fix the cages. There was applause, though. Am I on? Unseen chorus. Son, you kept giving birth to passions and burned with fiery rays. We'll wrap you in a dusty veil and encase you in a concrete house. Ah, I see. A concrete house, you say. This sounds to be above my pay grade. I'll have to talk to my line manager about that one. Unseen chorus. Stamped with sealing wax, it is a ripened victory. Now everything is trifling to us. The sun lays slain at our feet. Yes, right. Here's your problem. Someone's been painting eyes and teeth all over the prison walls. I better call it into HQ. Please don't worry, it will not impact your deposit. Oh, there's Count Masco. He's been imprisoned by the prison man. Count Masco? Like, even this shot with like the curtains on either side. Lots of really good like framing. Who are you? Get me out of here, you idiot. They're changing the script. Speaking of the script. No, please. You'll be fine. That cage was made of balsa wood. You could walk through it. Is nobody in this show capable of breaking character even for a second? This is what I get for trying to understand theater. Never again. From now on, I only play video games. And what is behind all these curtains anyway? We're underground. Plush seating and bags of popcorn. The popcorn is still warm. Wait, were people watching me from there? Annoyed. I ate some popcorn as emotional recompense. True. If you just wander through a room full of popcorn, you gotta eat at least a little bit. Can't believe I got drafted into this shit for a whole month. What about, like, yeah, that's the funniest part of this entire thing, is that it operates on, like, the draft. It's like jury duty. The government just tells you you have to be in the theater for a month, and you just have to go do it. What about my needs? I was supposed to be writing a zine about haunted mannequins or something by now. Oh, it's like a mirror. Interesting. Another bear. Good grief. These are some of the worst bear costumes I've ever seen. Where's the exit anyway? Maybe that guy knows. Yeah, they're just bear costumes. It's not real bears. Oh. Oh, okay. It's just a camera change. Mr. Bear, come back. I need to ask you how to leave. Doesn't seem like the exit. That's when I just saw him. I swear I just saw him go this way. There's no way someone could just disappear. Ah! Hey, it's the cool cop. It's cool policeman. What are you doing there, guys? What are you up to there, guys? Hello. Ah. Shh, calm down. It's okay. We can explain. It's all okay. Shh, let us explain. Okay. Explain it already. Well, we're the police and we're chopping people apart with these power tools. That doesn't help. Shush, it's okay. Listen, I hear you. I know this all must be very scary and strange. I feel your pain. In fact, I agree with you. You shouldn't have seen this. What a world. But don't get stressed. They'll never find you, so it won't be like you died exactly. You'll just have disappeared, which is the best that anyone can hope for in this life. Oops, one of the sandbags slipped. My bad. Everyone okay? Boss, she's escaping in the tumult. Okay, let's follow her. But nobody gets stressed about this. It's important to have a healthy work-life balance. Let's all do our motivational group chant first. Yeah, true, you gotta do your motivational group chant. Uh-oh. Help, these guys in bear costumes are trying to murder me. Wow, must be the audience participation part of the show. I see a bold critique on the complacency of audience as spectator. How powerful, how stirring. Don't just stand there, you idiots. Help me escape or something. If I get chopped into pieces, it'll be your fault. Truly, we are all complicit in brutality. It makes you think, who says art can't have a message? Glug, glug, glug. It's part of the immersive theater. Don't help. Be interfering with the actors. Yes? Who is it? Director Basso, I found a health and safety violation. Just a second, I'm getting changed. It's BB, right? From the party scene? Yes, I mean, I had to step out for a minute. Don't worry about it. I've actually been meaning to grab you for a quick chat myself. Did you know we had some acquaintances in common? It turns out they used to live near your apartment complex. They did? Yes, they wore long robes and hoods and were mysteriously murdered when someone turned off the building's security system. Yeah, the night school guys? Listen, I wasn't involved in any of that, alright? About that, you know, it was pretty dark in there, and I thought, this must be the light switch, and so I was trying to open that grate, to get out, and I opened the thing which let another murder in, so I let that Birdman in. I see. Now, don't grovel. You did us a favor there. Frankly, we've been meaning to clean shop for quite a while. The risk of franchising is that sometimes it dilutes the message. Besides, the CCTV footage from that night made a tidy profit when it was released as the next installment to our Bloody Night series of video-on-demand horror films. Critics have favorably compared it to Evil Bong 2. Oh, my favorite movie, dude. It's like Evil Bong 2? Well, we gotta go see it. What? I don't even get residuals? Oh, nobody watches these things for the cast. What matters is the directorial vision. Wait, does this even explain anything? Isn't the immersive theater just a front for the police? No, it's more like the other way around. The police are part of the immersive theater, as are the audience, as are you. My patrons have simple tastes. They like prisons, mirrors, violent death. The generous funding keeps the play growing into room after room, street after street. Why not? They already own the city. Now they get to look at it as well, peeking from behind the curtains. Say hello to the Art Appreciators Club. Hi. Hello, Art Appreciators Club. They were the employees of the month, too. The first one. We got a spotlight on us. The sun has hidden. Darkness has begun. Let us all take knives and wait locked up. A holiday should be established, the day of the victory over the sun. Listen to the mort of life, the horns of death ringing in the woods. Sleep to waken with the sun, mirror of the black earth, Caesar. Wait, you can talk? I didn't know you could talk. The universe being a prison, it is my duty to build smaller prisons in hopes that doing so will grant me insight of the sacred geometry of heaven. To rule each prison, there must be a warden whose secrecy, caprice, and limitless capacity for violence act as an image of the fates to be studied and interpreted by those interred by his baleful rule. Oh. The moon and the sun are dead. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. Caesar, Caesar, we who are dead salute you. God blimey, now this is a rum, how do you do? And everybody bow. The end. Well, Vivi, what did you think of the play? The parts I understood, I didn't like. Can I go now? But of course, wait, I nearly forgot. Your paycheck is ready as well. What, $20? Welcome to the arts economy. And with that, my time in the immersive theater came to a close. Everybody take a bow. That one was really good, sir. All that set up just for just for me dropping my line at random in the midst of like that big climactic scene, just the Ponzi line. These are really good. I like how they all each individually have their own like unhinged concept. Like individually they all have like they all contain really good ideas for like strange, like surreal like settings. I like the idea of the immersive theater. It's a really cool idea. Okay, next is indeed Flesh. Flesh of the Killer. Yo, we got skeletons in this one? Let's go. Wait, we do got skeletons in this one. Lots of skeletons. They're pandering. Pandering to their audience. I see how it is. Why does it look like Bart Simpson in the background there? Flesh of the Killer. The coast is clear. Up this way. Stop treading on my robe. We're wearing like togas? We're going back. We're going in this one. We're time traveling to ancient Rome. What are we doing in here, guys? These are some high quality crates. This must be how rich people live. Which direction were we going again? I don't know. Not that way. The perspective on this is really weird. Hang on, I gotta send a message before we get into this one. Sometimes you really can't like pause. Sometimes you're just running away and reading dialogue and doing all these things at the same time. So anytime we have a little breather room, I need to send a quick message to people. All right. What are we doing in this there's a warehouse, guys? Yeah, which direction were we going again? Someone please point the direction. That's where we came out of. Is it a dead end? Okay, that's a dead end. That helps. That helps me figure out where I'm going. Not that way. Not this way. This way, maybe? This way. Baby, hurry up with that light. Execute Omega Tactics. I don't know what that means. Don't yell at me. Dude, execute Omega Tactics. Wow, it's just like being in a bank. Well, we kind of are. Those are the aesthetics of power. Stay alert. Are we breaking into somewhere? Can't believe there's been no security so far. If I had stuff stored here, I'd be really irate. Oh, stay alert. We're too conspicuous out here. You were the one who insisted we all dress this way. What are we even meant to be? Wait, are we? We're breaking into a place with a bunch of statues, and so we just dress the same as the statues? Is that what we did? I thought more of these statues would have heads. That's why we were disguised as virtues, to blend in. Wait, we are? Which virtues? Well, let me see. There's Dusty, Gummo, Jurisprudence, the one with the hair. Anyways, we're wasting time. Let's just keep going. Boy, they really went all out. I thought this place was meant to be a secret. Well, not to everyone. Look at this statue. Is this meant to be Hercules? I was gonna say, yeah, it's like Hercules choking the lion out. Is this meant to be Hercules? He looks a little off-brand. It's probably one of the donors. Being portrayed as a god is one of the traditional benefits of arts patronage. If either of you want a Hercules Sona, let me know. I'm friends with a guy online. Chat, you want a Hercules Sona? Hey, the stupid golden elevator's cordoned off. Leave it. What we want should be right down the stairs. Alright, I'm heading in. Execute Omega Tactics. It's here. I knew it'd be here. There's still people getting murdered in all the pictures. Museum of Moral Art. So the legends were true. Baby, do the lead-in that we talked about. On March XXXX, an expedition was assembled to confirm the existence of an urban legend. In a tax-exempt Freeport, just outside the city, artworks are being stored for display in a private museum. So that's where we are, we're in the private museum. Here to shine light on a murkier than normal corner of the art world are representatives of all the major fields: Max, photography; Claude, art history; Ray, relational aesthetics; BB, zines. Right, all the important topics. All findings to be submitted as end-of-term group assignment for community college, 20 credits. Ah, this is our community college group project, I understand now. Well, I hate to admit it, but this place is really very swish. I can feel my culture level rising just from walking around. The hallway's paintings have a Vanitas theme, in homage to the erotic skull art of yesteryear. Erotic skull art? Chat, we're about to get scandalous in here. Ah, yes. The erotic skull art of yesteryear. That's me. I've posed for that one right there, chat. I remember when I posed for that sculpture. The catalogue modestly lists assembled masterpieces. Skull with ball. Skull with fruit basket. Skull with flesh. A devastating rebuke to the vanity and transitoriness of having flesh. How many of these are there? I like all the ones that are just like a guy with a skull covering his dick. My word, how scandalous, chat. Can't be looking at this. A tasteful plaque acknowledges tax-deductible charity donations from the Zacklers of like the Sacklers of opioid industry fame. Wait, that can't be right. Zacklers? They changed their name to seem relatable to younger Jerry's. Wait, that's such a good show. The Zacklers, they changed their name. They just added Z's instead of S's because it made it seem more trendy. That's really funny. What's this one called? World of Skulls by MT Lot. Yes, I guess it's good fun to have a theme. Man, this is a pandering chapter to Charlemagne. They're really pandering to me in this one. Right, let's go see what's left or right? Let's go left. Apparently moral art is going through a boom period right now on account of all the murders. Who says there's no ethical way to make money? I wonder how much all of these are worth. Wash your hands. Certificates of provenance hang discreetly on the walls to let you know you're not being imbued with any counterfeit morals. Some of the countries these were taken from no longer exist. The canvases all come pre-enclosed in little Ziploc wrapping to prevent scuffs during trades and resales. The little touches are always what you're paying for. Well, I got them in the Ziploc baggie, of course. Clowns regard me from north, south, east, and west. I guess this place is still enough of a traditional museum to have a cursed-feeling children's recreation area. Hey BB, check it out. It's a collection of children's book illustrations. Look, here's 4 Children and Lamassu. Is that the one where they all get hit by a truck on entering puberty? Of course. I like look at this clown chamber that we've entered. I don't even look at the walls, man. We're in the clown zone. This one looks familiar. Isn't this Pleasant Child and Horrible Child? My favorite was always the Horrible Child. Yeah, look at him. Kind of feel a little bad for Horrible Child. Looks like we need a pass to get through the door. But you're able to pick locks, right? Why would you think that? Alright, we gotta get our clown pass to access the clown chamber. Alright, hang on, Ray. I'll be back. I'm going to get the clown pass. I must admit, I could get used to a museum without any crowds. Even the security seems very discreet. I can really believe we're... Why are they running like that? I can really believe we're the only people the only living people here. Well, we're the only living people here. I always thought art had to be stored cold, but the air in here is tropical and humid, like being in a reptile house. Maybe they're trying out a new technique. Mistrust the stranger. More clowns. Another themed collection. Mistrust the stranger. Look out for stranger. Who's there? A stranger. Hand taps your shoulder. It's the stranger. All the hits. Look at the one with the door. They're kind of creepy, man. I mean, in a city where opening the security lock means that a murderer will just run into your apartment and start killing everybody in your apartment, makes sense to mistrust the stranger, to be honest. I wonder if all these paintings is making me more moral. Maybe they make you sign a waiver if you work here, just in case. I like the statues with the big, like, X across them, like, don't talk to the stranger, dude. I recognize this. Klopstock's 3 owls impaling a naked woman on a sword. It's on loan from the lobby of the police department. Oh, I hate these ones. There was a print in my bedroom when I was a kid. I always thought the elephant changed position a bit whenever I looked the other way. Hasn't changed yet. I always just thought they were weird. What are they even meant to represent? Well, there's a story that if you hold your hand out to an elephant, it will place its paws softly on yours and look you dead in the eye. Like, look at the little tiger. Little tiger playing a crumhorn is Rika. Tell me that's not just straight up Rika right here. Alright, we need to hang on, we need to screenshot that and send it to Rika. Because that's just her. She's in the video game. I'm opening my screenshot software. Hang on. All right. Okay, let's move on. Hand plus hand, elephant world. I like this one where he's just like reaching out his handy. If you're a good person, it will simply shake your hand. But if you're a bad person, then it will stomp down and maim you instantly. I used to have nightmares about it. What's moral to an elephant? Hey, who knows, man? What does an elephant consider moral? A sign on the wall announces that this is the Hall of Morally Improving Mechanisms. I hope they at least rinse these things out before display. These just look like torture devices. Yeah, look at that one. When Paku Dead Wife. Oh, this is my favorite arcade game, dude. Oh boy, new media. This one is a cabinet for Wanpaku Dead Wife, the video game that makes you cry, from medium auteur Joe Groan. How many dead wives can you collect? I think my top score is 8. Chat, what's your top score in Wanpaku Dead Wife? How many dead wives have you collected? I like this guy. Look at this little statue. This little marionette. Moralometer. Oh. Instructive moral diorama from the 19th century depicting the doleful fates of those who commit simony. What's this on the side? Cabinet 28 of 246. Please insert coin. Well, put a coin in, dude. Morality Animal by MT Lot. The plinth is empty. Isn't this kind of conceptual gesture a little played out? I don't think that's supposed to be empty. I bet the morality animal is somewhere out here. This part feels like a storage area, but for pieces that were insufficiently good or insufficiently moral or what? Oh, we got our key card. Someone left their second floor key card around. Maybe they were overcome by aesthetic effect. Over here are some haphazard paintings of people in security uniforms smiling and playing the harp. Well, at least I can see why these didn't make the cut. Hey, someone... Oh, I got that right. Alright. Well, I feel like we're going to be chased on the way back. Assorted machines for moral instruction creak and sway with the closing of the door and seem to watch me. I guess there are computers to do this stuff now, though. Yeah, we use computers to teach ourselves morality. Surely that won't go wrong. Ever. Max, are you still in here? Why is everything all knocked about? This is exactly why I prefer to go off by myself. Why does the elephant look scared now? What if he is the morality animal? The elephant is coming for us, chat. Friends? Where'd my friends go? They go back to the clown zone. Oh, hey. Do you see where Max went? No? I'm sure it's fine. Oh. Pondering the Immutable by MT Lot. There sure are a lot of paintings by this guy. It's no surprise, ever since his first appearance, MT Lot was recognized as one of the leading lights of neo-moral art. I do like this painting. Wait, actually, this game has me in it, and Rika in it. This is... So we're gonna see Seraphim. Blue's gonna show up. Whole gang is here. His work includes refreshing updates on all the classic motifs: knife safety, don't wake papa, repayment of a debt, A cynical age was won over anew by the elegance of these simple but lasting moral themes. Yeah. Knife safety, don't wake papa, repayment of a debt, guy with skull for a dick. So what happened to him? Well, he was eventually arrested for eating a woman. But that doesn't mean his work has nothing to teach us. It might a little bit if all of his stuff was on morals and he ate a woman. Incidentally, isn't putting a moral art museum inside of a free port kind of a mixed message? Well, traditionally tax evasion counts as a political issue rather than a moral one. How about trespassing? That one's actually moral again. They really get you coming and going with these things. Man, it smells rank in here. I wonder if this is some kind of art preservation strategy? Well, that's what we're here to learn. Susanna and the Stranglers. Hey, a new empty lot. Never heard of that one. I wonder if it was found after his death? Well, the paint is still wet. Hello? Oh. I thought we might have some kind of trouble. Just leave this guy to me. He's going, hey, I got this, guys. Gonna get you, man. I was the #1 delinquent of my Hans Obrist reading group. Run. Uh-oh. Oh, he ate me. We're a statue now. In the Flesh Museum. What is this? Why am I holding a vase? I'm sure there was a good reason in this, the best of all possible worlds. But now I better get back to my tour. There are 88,000 more rooms in the Pantheon to see. This is an interesting art style change. It's like fleshy, like CG walls. Such poignance and elegance is in these statues. How beautiful in every respect. It makes me want to scream and I don't know why. I guess that's what they mean by disinterested contemplation. Shake hands, shake hands. Well, although everything here is beautiful and classical as can be, I'm starting to feel a little unease. I don't remember how I got in here, and there seem to be no exits. Also, who's making that sound? Gotta shake hands with the elephant. Uh-oh. Oh, is the elephant? Well, everything here is beautiful and classical as can be. I got it! Oh. Hate, I hate it. Wait, did I just fall out of a painting? Well, I prefer not to think about that. Right now, I just want to escape from the museum before I end up in an award-winning traveling corpse exhibition. Oh. There's Max and Ray. But the paintings are too high up for me to get at by myself. I hope they're trapped in better visions of the good than I was, at least. He's being chased by a clown. He's got a pile of skulls. I was in the elephant one. Well, I'm sure someone else will help them out. Wet paint mixed into multicolored sludge drips down the walls. An inscrutable moral tableau can be dimly glimpsed underneath. I can hear gloved hands scuttling on marble tile ahead. That's probably fine. Oh, I'm in all the paintings now. Blobby, misshapen pseudo-babies grin back at me from all the walls, holding tennis rackets, tiny dogs, frozen images of my own best life. Did I escape in the middle of conversion to a moral icon? Yeah, you had to shake hands with the elephant. Smiling reflections reach towards me from every side. For a second, I want to climb back into the canvas, and maybe all that stops me is a deep desire to remain annoying instead. Hey, this is a door or just a painting of a door? I guess I walked into that. It's a painting of a door, I see. So we went into another painting just by walking into it. Is this a different paint world? The air here feels less reverent, thick with smoke, a smell like rotten eggs. We're in the goop zone again. Hello? Mr. Elephant, are you in here? Oh, it's the bird. In their filthy cave outside the good, there lurk the strangers, waiting to commit unspeakable crimes for unintelligible reasons. They watch me, but make no move to chase, busy haunting the doors of the ideal. When I climb back out, I'm in some kind of boardroom, part of the Freeport's executive suite. The managers hang up on the walls, mean ex-cops and art world toadies locked in moral display. I like this, like, ominous looking, like, king in yellow, like, hooded figure with the crown and then his skull balloon. I don't know what's going on in that one, man. Guy getting eaten by an alien bird? Something like that. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, it's the Art Appreciation Society. It's the night school guys. Over here are pictures of the board of directors, anonymized to protect the safety of the city's leading families. Still, the glaring red eyes are sort of familiar. Oh, well, yeah, they are. Mission statement. The horrible murders of the city have driven renewed interest in moral ideas. To protect existing investment, a marvelous vault, secures the eternal verities from tax responsibilities. There's some comfort to know that even when everybody is dead, morality can last forever. A little display of corporate promo materials. They all look extremely unread. Not yet. Wait a minute, BB, is that you? Claude, I'm sure you... Hey, I'm glad you're alright. I wasn't sure whether or not you turned into a painting. Why are you whipping yourself with what looks like a security lanyard? Well, the thing that got Ray was some sort of morality robot, right? So I thought maybe if the rest of us, like, repented and tried to adopt its teachings? Not taking moral lessons from a mechanical lion. It hasn't even been elected. How come nobody in this town can go 10 minutes without starting a cult? So true. We'll go find Ray and Max quick and then Vamoose. I thought they'd both been turned into paintings. It's not so bad. It gives you a new perspective. That's not that bad. It's just like Mario 64. No differences at all between this and Mario 64. More paintings. I wonder if being trapped inside these things is some kind of ironic punishment for trespassing in the museum. The world of morality weirdly resembles that of cheap slasher films, huh? Well, they are usually trying to do some sort of, like, morality tale within their slasher movie. Oh, hello. I'm sure he's a friend. It's not moving. It probably won't just murder us, right? Most moral outlooks come down pretty hard on that. If a lion could have morals, I don't think we'd understand them. Back away and don't make eye contact. I kind of want to go towards him, though. We can just go around, right? Yeah, we can just go down here. Uh-oh. I think he's chasing. Let's stop and look at the sign. Empty lots. Celebrated monument of moral awakening occurred 1,000 hours of children countries under there. Realizing morality was too important to be left to human fallibility, he set about embodying it in works of immortal objects known as works of art. Using capital acquired from his many supporters in the NGO space, he soon began to work on his most ambitious project yet, the unfinished remains of this work. About the artist, probably not very helpful at this point. It's fine. He's not even chasing us. Hey, the canvases in here were all stripped bare. Well, except for that one. Oh. I see our friends are in there, huh? Uh-oh. Garden 2 by MT Lot. Is it me or does this one seem a bit more worked than the others? Uh-oh. Realism. Oh no, chat. We're in the realist section. In the lion's garden, the air is clear and smells like drying blood. Flower stalks are shaking in the lack of wind. Somebody is looking at me I can't see. Somebody is going to eat me. Look at all the corpses. Lion? Tigers? Bears? The garden is well tended, but not for me. I can glimpse the rightful owners stalking round me through the grass. I know there are more lions since I can't see them. Something close is licking blood from its jaws. We're getting real vaporwave in here. The statuary here is jumbled but offers no place a paw can't reach. Marble faces watch me with the eyes of lions. Something behind me climbs out of the rubble and slinks away. I carefully avert my eyes. I'm sure it's fine, guys. There's no actual lions in here. It's not hot here, but it's close. And without realizing I'm covered in sweat, plastering my hair down and falling in my eyes. My back is sore. I realize I've been tensing it, waiting for the pounce. Oh, friends. Hey, it's Baby. I thought the elephant got you. Let's not talk about the elephant. What are you guys up to? Waiting to die. I wonder what happens when you die here. Do you just become another moral prop, like all the vases, cherubs, bowls of fruit circulating endlessly from painting to painting? What, so you think the lion just responds to moral iconography without knowing what any of it means? It's just mechanical pattern recognition? I don't know, I was sort of just complaining. It's the lion. That's a very normal, realistic looking lion. Oh, wait, we're putting on an instructive moral play. Yeah, that'll work. Sire, greetings. You're just in time for the opening act of an instructive moral play. We have experience in the theater. Would you like to sit in on the first act? Verily, esteemed parent, with courtesy and desire for self-betterment I ask thee, what is it that is best in life? Prithee, son, deference to duly constituted authority is the first step on the path of wisdom. The most important thing of all is, wash your hands. Wasn't that beautiful? Perhaps with patience and compassion we may all someday... Now, right now! It's me, the horrible child. Quickly hit it while it's down. Sic semper, the last king with the entrails of the last priest. Get his ass! How long does it take to beat a robot to death? The answer may surprise you. You know, despite everything, I still find myself drawn to these. Portraits of the good. The right life congealed into an inert and frozen object world, safe from the back and forth of a creaturely existence. Snapshots from a place as alien to us as the canyons of Mars. Who are you talking to? Come on, we found a fire exit. For real? Well, never mind. Before leaving, we took stock. There wasn't much left standing in the freeport where the lion had passed. I was sort of worried we'd accidentally wiped out the international art market in the tumult. But according to the papers, the paintings continued to be bought and sold as though nothing had changed. Empty Lot's influence continued to spread. There was even a children's cartoon to better convey his moral teachings in contemporary form. This adaptation was mostly known for the volume and variety of pornographic fan art it inspired. Forgot the Rule 34 of him. Do you think, Chad, do you think Rule 34 of that guy exists right here? Probably, right? I mean, according to the very own rule, it has to, right? Okay, so that was flesh. What are we doing next? How many more of these are there? Should we split this into 2 streams? Or should we just keep going? I guess it depends on how long they are, huh? So that was flesh. We have blood, ears, heart, and face left to go, plus whatever bonus thing. We'll do one more and then see how we feel. How about that? See how long this one is. We can always do another shorter stream. Wait, hang on. Which one is next? Is it blood? Yeah, blood is next. It's gotta be in this room, right? Lots and lots of red. That's gotta lead towards it. Yeah, okay. This is kind of... How much were the tickets again? I'm becoming increasingly skeptical that all the young people love it. I like these bird guys. It's like it's the bird that dips into the water. Warning. Blood of the killer. There's dippy birds and a bird lady with a knife chasing probably me and 2 nurses. It's very normal. I'm sure there's very normal things will happen in this one. Alright, here we go. Blood of the killer. Oh, I see Birdman. I like Birdman. It's just a regular night in a big city. Yes, that's what I'll say. They don't know I'm delivering a package. I like how the lighting affects this. You can actually kind of see clearly that the dev is getting like better at these. Like, I'm not saying like the story necessarily, like the story's been good across the board, but like, you know, different ones kind of hit different depending on your own personal taste. But I just mean like aesthetically they're getting stronger, right? They're taking more risks with like angles and lighting and stuff like that, and this is looking really good. What's inside? I'll never tell. I feel it's moving softly in my pocket. That's regular. Don't think about it. Like the quality of like the visuals are going up. See, there's like camera angles and don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. The camera itself has been a lot better. I think it was roughest most in the first one, and it's been getting better as it goes. Just a normal little. Oh, hello. Ah. Oh, that's right. I meant to try looking it up next time I had one of those dreams. Dream Interpretation Guide, 5th edition. It's 5e. Well, these things are always open to discussion. Dream of snakes. A lucky dream which portends success in business and in snakes. Dream of water. Like the water, you too shall receive lottery jackpot dividends. Dream of delivering a package. Violent death impending. Don't make plans. Well, these things are always open to discussion, at least. BB's report. It's 10 a.m. and I'm heading out to the city to investigate a zine deal gone wrong. In the small town of Rivertown, a new distro was started with assistance from XX City, but recently communiques from the town have stopped appearing. As the only one who has a rail card, I was appointed to re-establish contact and report on the progress of the scheme. The name of my contact is Clarice. Bong! The next stop is Rivertown. The final stop is Rivertown. This train no longer stops at Factory. Much more ambitious too, like the areas are getting like bigger and more complex. I mean, it sounds fine, but what do I do if she's just been too busy to call? Break her legs? Alas, our organizational charter commits us to accountability in the scene. Oh, birds. And nurse. I've never even been out here before. Maybe I should try to be more worldly. People are staring at me in the station, so I smile and wave back. That's how you do things in the country. Welcome to Rivertown, home of the Drinky Bird. Visit world's largest Drinky Bird while you're here. Wow, you see, this is what you find when you take the time to expand your horizons. Let's go, the world's biggest Drinky Bird. This statue commemorates the 200 workers incinerated by the Great Drinky Bird Factory Fire of 19XX. On the other hand, tourist stuff is pretty much the same all over. In brochure speak, this town is picturesque. I'll find out what that means someday. The houses are pretty, but half the doorways are bricked up. The doorways are what now? The doorways are what now? Freaky ass town. As if this place were set on becoming its own shrine. I am here. Well, Clarice's place isn't far, but I don't even have her number. Won't it be weird if I just show up? Maybe I should buy her a sandwich or something as well. Yeah, here. We'll go to the sandwich store. It's a bird-shaped sandwich. Rows of wooden, non-functional little Drinky Bird statuettes are the only things for sale at the street kiosk. Are these things a lost technology? Maybe they keep the real ones for connoisseurs? What good is a Drinky Bird if he doesn't drink? A beautiful remnant of the town's prosperous heyday, sealed and preserved by the Historical Society. Well, the bricks are a bit much, but I guess I can't blame them for being thorough. It's bricked up, chat. It's bricked up. Is that a river of blood? Yeah, probably not, right? Beneath me is the town's famous river, the Erg, stained red by generations of opaque industrial processes. A real taste of the pastoral. I wonder if I can get a postcard while I'm here. So pretty. What a lovely little bird town. When I visit somewhere new, I always find myself imagining what it'd be like if I lived there. If this road were the one I walked down every day, expected and invisible. Oh. There's a strangler on this street. The same trips to the shops, and the bus stop only now infused with mystery, like I could be looking at my life from the outside, as if I were myself to become a stranger. Maybe there's a murderer behind you. I wonder if watching Gilmore Girls has given me inflated expectations around small town life. Anyway, if I have these directions right, Clarice's apartment should be right in the middle of that smoldering wreckage. Uh oh. Clarice? Bird Town number 1. History issue. Oh man, poor Clarice. I hope she got out in time. Oh. Getting yoinked. Wait, he's got a bloody hammer. Don't worry, I'm a murderer. Yes? Boy, I was surprised to hear they'd sent two of us out there. I guess this town must be a bigger deal than it looks. Incidentally, where's your mask? I'm incognito? He thinks I'm another murderer? Well, good news. I'm nearly through with my report. Yes, the case is very nearly closed. Maybe you wasted a trip? Ha ha ha. Just one or two loose ends. Listen, here's the list of other places on the same supply chain. Check them out and try to re-establish contact. And don't tell anyone who isn't a murderer, or I'll have to beat them slowly to death with a hammer. On second thought, tell whoever you like. Gee, thanks. Well, I'd better go. Safe, unsafe travels? Unsafe? Wow, what a pro. Uh-oh. He himself got murdered. Man, it's just murderers for days out here. Man, what was that all about? Was that guy looking for Clarice? It didn't seem like a good time to ask him to clarify. Well, it's not like I have any other leads, and some of these do seem like places you might drop off a zine. Are we moving around on the map? Ooh, this is cool. I like the little bit of experimentation here and there with the formula. Excuse me, would there be a record store around here? Follow the smoke. Oh. Well, he may have exaggerated a bit. Any smoke here will have already disappeared along with the owners. Melted 78s form thick black puddles in the ash. Blue D. Hans and his Night Stranglers. Live from the Bird Museum. Yo, that's my favorite album. Blue D. Hans and the Night Stranglers? Dude. A sturdy if charred brick passage stretches out behind a collapsed shelf. Is this the way to the employee lounge? Well, it's probably not the lounge. The air feels different here, like I've walked into a much larger structure. Is this a transport tunnel or something? What's with all the crates? Look at the lighting is like genuinely really cool. And it really enhances like the simplistic little drawings. It's really well done. Hello? Ah. Tightly packed bundles of rubber horror masks. A sticker on the side reads XX City, but is it from or to? Hey Mandy, I'm thinking aloud, but wouldn't it be a lot easier to follow this girl if we just broke both her legs? What do you mean? I mean, as inconspicuously as possible. That's a good point, Handy. But we've got to stay undetected. I've got it. Let's kill her first, then we can break her legs and follow her around. Yes. Wait, hold on. I feel like we're missing something here, but what? But what? How many possible combinations are there for A, killing her, B, breaking her legs, C, following her around? Maybe we could experiment until we found one that felt right in the moment. Don't do that, please. I see, an iterative approach. Well, that's 6 possibilities unless we do some of them more than once. But does the perfect combination really exist? Handy, I want to believe it does. Hello! Oh, hello! Oh, but aren't you just the cutest little murderer? Yes, you are. You're going to be executed for your crimes against history. Yes, you will. Stop that. Why does everyone in this town think I'm a murderer? Is it just the code? No use denying it. We've already seen you around with notorious criminal murderer X. Also, we've been reading your zine, a truly heinous document that records your many crimes. July 3rd, Cannibal Blood Feast. July 10th, more knife murders. July 13th, Decomposing Corpse. Those are bands. It's called a scene report. Also, wait, did you really read my zine? Like, all of it? What did you think? A little prolix, but that's not a problem you'll have anymore. Everyone's a critic. It's alright, I got this. We're gonna dodge them easy. We're practicing avoiding things this whole game. Why would anybody store their mask this way? I can see a door up top and clamber on. Greasy rubber Dracula slipping in great cascades beneath my feet. I still hear my two pursuers, but hopefully it's an even harder to climb up that stuff in heels. Did I fall into a war between rival party supply chains? You know, this is a very high-end, horrible mask facility for such a little town. I wonder who's running it, and hope I never have to find out. Kill you, kill you, kill you, kill you. Ouch. What did I actually learn from all that? Well, at least there are two people in this town who bother keeping up with zines. I wonder if they've ever met Clarice. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that, but next place I go will have some answers. Book depository or street market? Let's go to street market. A town's secret history is at the junk store. That's what I'd say if I hadn't accepted my own rat-like impulse to dig around in piles of used clutter by now. Still, you find things out. More masks. And all they sell around here is masks. Entering crate mode, I rummage and discover cookery books, bits of old wire, machine parts, old video game consoles, used medical textbooks with horrifying illustrations. The search goes on. Anthologies of inscrutable political cartoons, mushy golf balls, old newspapers with rambling letters to the editor from a concerned citizen. Rubber spider. Gah! Scratch that. Regular spider. Bort dolls. Underneath the Bort dolls, I pull out a box of ancient drinky bird figurines. But whatever strange alchemy once made them drink has long departed. Sweet bird of youth. Nobody glances at me as I explore, which is possibly some roundabout way of asserting vendors' dominance. Well, there's no sign on the warehouse in the back to say it's not part of the sale area. Yeah, if it doesn't say no access, then we can just wander on through. I wonder if they keep the good stuff back here. Fragments of decrepit industrial machinery are stacked haphazardly around the corridor. Probably this is the good stuff to someone. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine in here. It's definitely not spooky at all. The drawers of the old office desks are stuffed with rotting mulched receipts. The header on one reads Golden Bird Co. LLC. Are these all from the Drinky Bird place? They really tried to scale. Old cogs and rubber casting trays. The outline printed on them seems familiar, like a face I glimpsed once in a dream. At the back of the last table I find a binder. The words Drinky Bird Mark II production notes are written in Biro on the spine. I open it up and find some kind of crazed essay about sword fighting a bear? What? We see that in the organic world, to the same degree that reflection gets darker and weaker, grace grows ever more radiant and dominant, but just as two lines intersect on one side of a point, and after passing through infinity, suddenly come together again on the other side, or the image in a concave mirror suddenly reappears before us, after drawing away into the infinite distance. So too does grace return once perception has traversed the infinite, such that it simultaneously appears the purest in human bodily structures that are either devoid of consciousness or which possess an infinite consciousness, such as in the jointed mannequin or the god. Hello? Who's down there? What are you doing down there, ma'am? I'm sure she's friendly, right? can't exactly tell who she's killing. It's just a pile of meat. Clarice? Wait, 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 wait. I like this little song. Oh, wait. Wait, I am Clarice. Actually, we don't know if this is Clarice, to be fair. But it might be. Oh, that's an interesting little way to do that, actually. So is that Clarice or not? Maybe she just didn't recognize me? Oh, I know, my eye was in the Birdman. Okay, didn't learn anything from that, but the next place I go will have answers. That was an interesting, because I myself was like, I don't really know where I'm going here. But it was because she was looking around and didn't know where she was. That was weirdly effective. You know, not to sound jaded, but I feel like I already have a good idea which building here will turn out to have been the book depository. Doesn't this place have a fire department? Mysteriously uncharred pages in the wreckage. Were they placed here after the fire? What do they say? A true secret history of the murderers and wreckers by a concerned citizen. The wrecker history of the murderers and wreckers. That is the false history which stands in place of the true history. Evident in the merest child is that false history which the wreckers and murderers seek to substitute for the glorious true history of the world. The true history is a beautiful house filled with statues, etc., and it is the people without history, the murderers and wreckers and conspirators who stand outside this house and try to break in through the windows in order to replace everything with their disease history and their wrecker history, which a child can tell is a false history, but which nevertheless is passed to us as the real history and the true as opposed to the really true and the truly real history, which is that of the houses and the monuments and the factories and the statues and beauty and truth and such like, which again a simple child can detect and point to and say that is... This is true, this is mine, this is the true history passed on to us. What is this shit? It just keeps going. Page 26. To betray the true history, to imply our fathers have passed to us the false coin or the false history as our glorious inheritance is the ultimate betrayal, and it is in rejection of this betrayal of our fathers that we identify and reject the false history of the non-fathers, of the wreckers, murderers, etc. From outside the history, the dismal room outside the grand and meaningful museum of world history filled with monuments, etc., built by our fathers to our duty, our inheritance to maintain this inheritance and reject the false inheritance of the murderer history that the murderers and wreckers insinuate is the true history, the real history, but which we ourselves know for certain is the opposite of true history. It is the false history and the false coin that diminishes the coin inheritance of the great history of our fathers and their coins and... Oh, hey. Wait a minute, come back here. I probably didn't have to read that entire thing, but once I committed to it, I had to do it. Get back here, Birdman. Why is this guy running away from me? On the other hand, why am I chasing him? Well, I must admit it makes a nice change from the usual way around. So true. My vengeance needs blood. Henry James. Return of the Master. The spoils of Poynton, mine at last. What? Who's there? No, it can't be. You're... it's crunching, slippery flesh noises. What a good movie. Nobody appreciates the classics. So true. Everything is always about murder. Somebody's always getting murdered. I wonder where that hat guy went. Is this some kind of private cinema? Decades of moldering promo posters molt off as I pass by. It feels like I'm the only person to be in here for years. Another mangled corpse, but how? Ah, if only every aspect of this case weren't suffused by such exquisite ambiguity. More literary adaptations. Night Clown. They got Night Clown posters here. My favorite. Ogon Birdo. We work in the dark. We do what we can. Ahoo! Chainsaw noises, tearing, screaming. Theater sealed as a historical document for the benefit of future generations. Well, as a future generation, I just wish they'd dust. What exactly is this place trying to preserve? The desk in the office is slightly less cobwebby than anything else around. On it I find a shredded copy of Clarissa's zine and a flyer for the Rivertown Historical Society. Well, I did want to visit some tourist stuff while I was here. Birdman's in the background. Okay, didn't learn anything from that, but next place I go will have some answers, for sure. Historical Society. After wandering a while down alleys, I eventually tracked down the Rivertown Historical Society. It's pokier than I was expecting. We got more Birdman. But I guess it's plusher on the inside. Glass bird eyes stare back at me from every corner of the room. Is this history? Therefore, I have sailed the seas and come to the holy city of Byzantium. Welcome, welcome, lover of history. Welcome to the Museum of Mechanical Birds. Yes, yes, more than just drinky birds, though they form the firm foundation on which our fair town is built, we must strive to see them, move beyond them, as our fathers did. Yes. The immortal golden bird, glory of changeless metal. Well, plastic. But the tradition remains the same. Alive, vital, living, unliving. Images of grace, images of fear. Haha, machines of burnished gold adorned the great court of Byzantium, and their function was to terrify, to demonstrate wealth and skill, and suggest these things might be turned upon the viewer. Haha. Alright, down the big stairs in the middle. Beautiful tradition that continues on today. Contemporary mechanical birds include the military industrial complex, video games, and the internet. Yet what more might we find by following this river to the source? Lots and lots of birds. Oh. At points of widening income disparities, similar icons are always required, and so the fathers, my father, decided to take our novelty amusements factory into a new direction. One which could shape and manifest, one which could catch and manifest the shape of history. New birds for a new age. Yes, then what happened? Alas, the factory burned down after construction of the first prototype Drinky Bird Mark II. The town was never the same. But I still think we'll catch the culprits someday. Won't you put your name and address in the guest book? commemorative t-shirt, ashtray, mug. Sorry, it's a mechanical bird thing, you wouldn't understand. Man, I'm never gonna wear this shirt. I think I'm finally out of leads. Is it a breach of fake detective etiquette to just go home? Attention, patrons, attention. Don't get up. Open mic time is about to begin. Please enjoy the first act in an hour of amateur musical stylings. If you take a walk downtown and find some time to look around, if you see me walk on by, oh darling, please don't cry. Tonight we'll meet at the dark end of the street, you and me. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. I've been here all day and what did it even accomplish? I'm sick of it. I'm going home. So true. Nearly getting killed is bad enough without having to listen to musical numbers about it. The zine community will have to cut their losses. What do I pay my dues for anyway? Well, admittedly, the tote bag is kind of cute. Nevertheless, I'm out of here. Yeah, this town sucks, man. All they got is birds and murderers. A train pulls up just as I reach the station, and I hop on board. Great. I didn't find out what happened, but that's just how it goes. That's life. That's how I'll write it up. This seat is the comfiest thing I've ever felt. It's polyester or something. They should roll me up in this when they put me in the grave. This train is now departing. The next stop is Factory. The final stop is Factory. Uh-oh. This could go on forever. Oh! Wait, don't kill me! Hey, where'd they go? I don't know where I am, but appear to have both eyes and most of my blood. Are those two just posers after all? A cool night breeze comes in the open door. Bless is mess. You gotta bless this mess sign. That's how you know it's cozy. Statues half submerged in ivy heap up on the lawn. Unlit factory buildings spread out in the distance, leading inexorably towards the mansion on the hill. The door is wide open. Aren't they afraid somebody might steal all their clocks? I don't know, man. I think they have enough of them. I don't think they're gonna run out. Hey, there's a mimeograph. I've always wanted one of those. Smudged carbon copies are piled ankle deep across the floor, sternly announcing the dangers of unfettered mimeography. What do these letters say? Dear Sirs, first my warm compliments upon the previous day's Mary Worth cartoon, which I found both delightful and instructive. I have enclosed more ideas. However, I wrote with dismay your decision not to comment upon the increasingly outrageous price of cinema popcorn, a scourge which perhaps funds drug or gang activity. See previous letters. Decline of moral values, rivers of blood, rivers of blood from hit game Elden Ring. Can they legally call it a Happy Meal if eating one makes me depressed? Please print this letter. Faithfully yours, a concerned citizen. Dear Sirs, I hope this epistle finds you well. Here's an idea for a new Mary Worth cartoon. Feel free to use. In the cartoon, Mary Worth is depressed and sad and down in the dumps about her life. The life that was promised and the life that was had in the ruins of her parents' Drinky Bird factory, the rubble of a dynasty that never came to pass when she starts to read the poorly printed samizdat she picked up at the record store with a sticker on the cover calling it a zine. Man, these things are bleak. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is the guy from the factory. He was depressed. He's telling like kind of his own story here, right? He was depressed about the factory burning down and stuff, and then he found maybe baby zine. The zine says it's about history, and so she reads it, but it is not history. It is a bad dream and a horror story in which all the names and faces she reveres from books and statues reappear instead as torturers and killers, as toadies and functionaries of a charnel house. And as she reads, she feels as though the beautiful history she adores and worships has been replaced by a lake of blood that has no bottom, and she and everyone she knows is sinking in the lake, and so is her house. It is at this point in the comic strip that Mary Worth has a grand realization. I wonder if it was too good to be true that there were people who actually read these things. She realizes all recorded history is the object of a vast conspiracy, and that the names given into this conspiracy is that of Zines, acronym. That this conspiracy was the worm in the great apple, that is history, and the reason that apple now turns to shit in her mouth, and that her life will continue to get worse and worse until the evil conspiracy of wreckers can at last be smashed and killed and put to an end. Please give me credit if you use this cartoon. Constructive feedback welcome. Yours faithfully, a concerned citizen. I'm sure that's a normal, well-adjusted person. I did wonder if it was too good to be true that there were people who actually read these things. Yeah. Oh. Is she asleep? She's not chasing me. I should go, but this is my chance to see if it's really Clarice under that mask. This is a really stupid decision. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah, we made a real mess of her face getting all the pieces inside. This way, please. Don't worry, she's harmless until you turn the key. Mostly we just hang coats on her and stuff. Someone's turning the key. Hey, that's right, where'd my coat get to anyway? Oh, it's around here somewhere. You didn't really have the figure for it. It was like chasing around the kid from Don't Look Now. Okay, thank you. Next time I'll get all my clothes from the sexy Halloween nurse bin at Party Warehouse instead. Couldn't hurt. Why you have a cleaver now, dude? Hello. Yes, that's right. I, heir to the Drinky Bird dynasty, am secretly the concerned citizen whose inflammatory pamphlets had been causing such a stir. I don't really care. The sang-froid expected of a true revolutionary, right down to the classic cell system. Each distro or cadre knows nothing of the others. But you didn't predict what remained of the Drinky Bird Mark II technology could be used to rewire a human brain. A rookie error. It's like he's just like, he thinks it's like some sort of like organized thing, but it's just some girl writing about random like dance that she knows about, but he's written it into an entire conspiracy theory. Once we infiltrated the network, it was easy. It was a shame your organization's tendrils had reached so many local businesses, but sacrifices must be made. Interestingly, they all had some sideline involving rubber horror masks as well. Coincidence, I guess. Why is that the thing you guys aren't paranoid about? Yeah, why aren't you worried that everybody has Halloween masks everywhere, dude? Zine HQ, Dark Monies, Crime, Print Media Cartel, Other Cells, Rivertown, Record Store, Bookstore, Street Market, Maryworth Censored, Apple Mary. And up here is you. Attention caught by all the carnage. A representative of the National Corps is sent out to review the situation. Admittedly, I didn't think you'd burn down half the town in the process. Who knows what true depravity lurks in the criminal soul? I didn't do this, dude. Man, I only got here today. I thought you were the people burning stuff down. Don't be silly. If not you, then... Ooh. I like his design so much, man. Well, it's nothing you have to worry about. Just give me a second and then this body won't be you anymore. It will be a new thing that has your face and name, and we're going to use it to kill all your friends. Won't that be nice? Nurses, can you bring the blood bucket before I open her head this time? Nurses? Rest in peace. Oh. You deal with it. Do I smell smoke? Well, I guess this would explain it. Incinerating letters to the editor? Editor, light up the stairs. Just why is fire safety such an issue in this town? Yeah, they really gotta get this checked out, man. Smoke pours through the carpets and twists into strange shapes in the air. Glimpsed figures, vegetable outlines. I hear the pop of drinky birds exploding in their crates. Emerging and dissolving in air, reaching hands, a ghost, a staring head, a bloody mask. Is this the history that guy was so keen on? I don't know if I get the appeal. This is the worst work vacation of my life. I can't believe I didn't even get to see the world's largest drinky bird. True. Yeah, we got ripped off here, man. We didn't even get to see the world's largest drinky bird. Uh-oh. Wait, don't. Is that my coat? Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better. Incidentally, I'm just here to check in on that zine distro you were putting together. What? Oh, perfect. Okay, maybe that was pushing it. After a while, I made my way off of the statue and took the last train home. What remained of the mansion was still burning when I left. I never found out just what happened to Clarice, but they say if you hold a zine event in a quiet country town, she will appear and not buy anything. It keeps getting more and more like tied up in the previous ones, you know? It gets more complex and it gets more tied together. It's getting really interesting. But it also still makes no sense, and I appreciate that. Am I going the wrong way? Was there another path up here? I do think maybe we should save the rest for another day, because I don't think we're gonna get it done unless we go to like way well past midnight. Yeah, this is the right way, right? No, this was... yeah, this was blood. Well, let's at least find the other one. Because here's the next one. We got ears, heart, face, plus the bonus stuff. So... maybe we should save these for another stream. Because it is getting late. And I feel like if we do all these, it's going to be like another 2 hours. Live music? Is this live? Live music? Is this stream live? Are we live right now? I like this poster. It's the dude who's singing "Kill You." Weepster. 50,000 weeping men can't be wrong. Man, the aesthetics of the posters are so good. Like unironically, they'd be like really good album covers. All right, maybe we'll call it here, and then we'll. This one looks beach themed. Show bands, show bands, show bands. Fourth wave ska. Surf night. Alright, maybe we'll call it here and then we'll pick up again in another stream and we'll finish it. I think 2 streams is about the right amount because otherwise this would be a very long stream. But this has been really interesting. Hang on, let's go over here. Alright, we'll split it in half. We'll split it in half. Because I feel like they keep getting longer too. Like each section is longer, so the first one was pretty short, the second one was pretty short, but they keep getting longer and longer. So I think we will we'll split it in half. Let's head over here. And turn that down just a little bit so I can hear myself think. Okay. This was really interesting. I like weirdo games, and this was definitely a weirdo game. But it was also surprisingly very funny. Lots of little jokes here and there that you don't see coming quite that much. I feel like sometimes you predict a joke and then it's not as funny, but I feel like a lot of the time the jokes have been kind of good, genuinely funny. It's a game that leans very heavily on its writing. It's basically a walking sim with some very light escape sections that aren't really very they're not true gameplay, I wouldn't call it. So I would say it's still a walking sim, but it's a very unique one, and I really do like the art style, and I feel like it just keeps getting better. It gets more stylish as it goes on. The dev clearly improved as they went along, and it leans very heavily on its writing, but its writing is really good. Very out there and esoteric, purposefully so, but still compelling and interesting. And I feel like its strongest aspect is that it has a lot of cool conceptual ideas for a lot of the zones, and I think that helps amplify the atmosphere quite a bit. The theater, I really like the theater. That was one of my favorite sections. I think that one was really cool. I liked the School of Murderers was funny. And I liked the twist of some other murderer coming in and getting them all. Yeah, they were all. Hang on, let me look at the list because we went through a bunch of them. So the first one was the work one. That one was really simple, but you could tell it was the first one. It was simple, but it was still interesting. Simple and short, almost like a proof of concept. The second one was the School of Murderers, which I really liked that one. Then the pool. The pool was really cool. That one was great. Just conceptually of the idea of every place turning into a water park being a horror concept was genuinely really interesting. And it just building up to one punchline was really funny. It balances the comedy and the humor quite well, in with its horror aesthetics. It doesn't feel like it's trying to be a horror game, that's for sure. I wouldn't tell people this is a horror game, but it still has elements of it. It's almost it almost kind of has a similar thing to what's it called? By the Lethal Company guy, by Zeekers. I'm drawing a blank on the name, but it's another game I really like. I can find it. Hang on, I can find it. Where it's like humorous, right? But it still is able to like get across a good horror atmosphere from time to time. The Upturned, was that what it's called? Yeah, The Upturned. Yeah, The Upturned, which I highly recommend. Upturned is fantastic. Yeah, it's like it's dark humor, but it's also like not. I don't know. It's not really truly dark humor in a sense. Like it's kind of it's like some of it is, but also some of it isn't. Some of it is just like kind of funny in like just like a normal way. I don't know. It's balancing it really interestingly in a really unique way. So I wouldn't describe it as a horror game, that's for sure. But it has horror aspects. It's like it sets itself up with a lot of like horror concepts and then uses those to tell jokes in a way. It's very, very interesting. And I liked it a lot. So I want to finish it because it's been really cool. And I want to see where it's going, and I want to see what other fucked up little creatures we meet, because we've met plenty of fucked up little creatures. The art style, even though like it looks very like MS Paint-esque, like it really does work. And the better that like the lighting and stuff starts to work with it, it really is quite cohesive. You don't really notice it. You get kind of sucked into the style of it. So I really like the visuals of it. It's not like as like animated as something like Anna Dream Barbecue, but it I don't think is made by an animator, so that makes sense. Dream Barbecue is made by like a professional animator doing weird stuff, so it's definitely a different vibe. This is more like writing based than animation based, but I really like it. I'm interested to see where it goes, because you can kind of see some like similar themes. There's a bit of like kind of meta commentary about like violence in media, but I feel like it's tying things together more the further you go. So I'm interested to see how the last three treat it, you know? Very interesting. So we will finish it. I had a feeling maybe we'd have to split it in half from the get-go, but wasn't really sure. Kind of reminds you of the home movies art style. I don't know if I've ever seen that. I don't know what you're talking about. But you can send me a reference. Maybe I have visually seen it, but it's not ringing any bells. But yeah, I just think like conceptually, the one of the funniest concepts for me. Yeah, I don't know if I have. But I think conceptually one of the funniest concepts is just like they have on all the apartment buildings they have they have like security shutters to keep people out, because and proven by the story, if you just open them up for even a second, a murderer just runs in and starts killing everybody. But also there's also murderers in the building who are trying to get out to go kill other people. I think just that concept is so funny to me, and I don't know why. It was like immediate. Like the second I opened it, he was like ready to go. I really like his design as well. The guy who keeps showing up, the bird murderer, I think he has a really, really cool design. It's sufficiently intimidating for the art style. Like he looks creepy, even within the art style that's already kind of grotesque. But he also is kind of just a silly guy. He looks really happy. He's like drinking blood and stuff. He's having a good time, and I respect it. It is actually self-described as horror comedy on the Steam page. Good stuff. Anyways, we'll finish it up another time because it is quite good. As for the rest of this week, we gotta figure out when we're gonna play Night Rain, don't we? Because the we tried the previous time and the servers were all completely fucked up. And so we kind of had to really give up a little bit, but we want to beat the hard mode Centaur. We want to beat hard mode what's his name? Fulgor. Because we haven't even fought him. We just kept getting disconnected. But it ends the 3rd, right? Today's the first. Today's the 1st. It ends the 3rd. Tomorrow there's a maintenance, but I think it's like 4 a.m. tomorrow in like EST. So I don't think that would interfere with us if we wanted to do it tomorrow. I think we'd be fine. So we should probably do it tomorrow because I think it's like 9 p.m. on the 3rd is when it'll switch over. So we're gonna hit the same issue, I think, if we try to do it on the 3rd. New day unlocked. Yeah, exactly. The 1st. It's the 1st of the month. It's a secret hidden day that very few people know about. But yeah, if we're gonna Night Rain, we probably have to do it tomorrow, because otherwise, on the 3rd, it's probably gonna be rolling over while we're doing it, and we're gonna have the same issue. Time for Peak? Yeah, we need to figure out a night to play Peak as well, because we've been wanting to play that. And Surfin's back. Was it today that Surfin's back, or when is Surfin back? Surfin's back at some point soon, so we'll have to get that going too. Oh, he's already back. All right. Well, there you go. We'll have to get Peak going as well then. Alrighty. Well, anyways, we'll figure that out. We will. We got some good stuff on the list of games that we want to play together. So we'll look forward to that. I'm sure it'll be a good time. Anyways, we'll have to figure out when we're playing Night Rain, because we might miss Fulgar if we aren't diligent in our Night Raining. But anyways, more streams probably this week. So look forward to that. Anyways, thank you for keeping me company on my fever dream through Anthology of the Killer. Reagan Gorbachev. Yeah. We're gonna play Reagan Gorbachev. Game of the year. It is a co-op game. I bet it's actually fun. It describes itself as like co-op Hotline Miami, which actually probably would be kind of fun, no? I bet the game is actually kind of fun. I bet it's a bit janky, but I bet it's probably kind of fun. Anyways, this has been a really interesting game. I really wanna finish it, so we'll come back to this. If not this week, then next week for sure. Yeah, because I really like it. This will probably be one of my favorite weirdo games that we've played so far. I like playing weirdo games, and this has been one of the top ones. Anyways, that's all for tonight. We will try and get some nighttime raining in this week. If we can't make Fulgor, then we'll try a Noster, because it's gonna be hard mode sentient pest, and I'm curious what the heck that means. So we'll get it in at some point, but hopefully we can get Fulgor in, because we didn't even get to see him. We didn't even get to see what he looks like. I heard he's not as hard as Gaping Jaw hard. So we'll see. We'll try and get some night raining in tomorrow, if we're able. Welcome to Weirdo Gaming, where a weirdo plays weird games. Yeah. No, it's Weirdo Gaming just purely because of me. The games are actually extremely normal. We're playing like very normal games. We're playing like Minesweeper and stuff. It's just called Weirdo Gaming because of me. That's the secret. Anyways, we'll wrap up here. And we'll play the rest of the Killer Anthology at another date. Definitely, though. I'm not gonna just not finish it because I really want to know how it ends. But I won't finish. I promise I won't finish it off stream. We'll since I streamed the first half, I feel like it'd be lame to not stream the second half. So we'll finish it. So get caught up if you want on this half, and then we will wrap it up another time with the last 3 chapters plus whatever the bonus stuff is. It says beware of the bonus stuff, so I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Anyways, have a good night. Thank you for watching, and be too normal to finish it off. Yeah, exactly. You have to talk to yourself when you play games. That's the only way to properly experience a video game, is to talk to yourself while you do it. Anyways, good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys later this week. Take care. I'm gonna escort you all from my presence now. That's how we're ending the stream.